Happy Friday.
What up? What up?
What's going on?
What's happening? How are y'all? What's up with y'all?
How's everybody doing? Wait.
What's up?
Now I gotta do one humble brag. Got one humble brag.
Huh? I can't hear you.
One humble brag.
Y'all finally got it. Nobody believes Lionel. Anybody that brags on great disqualified for whatever. I don't think he's going for no kind of music at all.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Brothers time. Here we go.
What up, y'all? What up? Come on in here. Happy Friday. Hit the like button as you come in, folks.
Please do that. Hit the like button.
Hit the like button. It's free.
$99. All day, every day.
All day, every day. You are now rocking with the very best dynamic duo on these YouTube streets. We are the Tap In Podcast. I am your host, yours truly, SBK. And to my right or left, depending on what you look at.
Me. It is
my
I.
sister.
It is me. It is she. It's just E from It's Just ETV. What's going on, y'all? Hey.
What it do? How are y'all? Lionel?
What do you say? I knew he was gonna say it. That's why I had to put it up real quick. Yeah.
Lionel is the ultimate troll.
Hey y'all, hey.
What it do? How are you?
To the Bushwick washers. Our Bushwick
every
watchers.
every time you say that.
Salute, Bushwick
Salute,
watchers.
salute to the Bushwickers.
We love y'all. We love y'all. We love
All
y'all.
of you haters, we love y'all too. All you haters and all you ghost watchers and all you weirdos, y'all come on in and hit the like button.
Please.
And listen to yours truly, the dynamic duo, on these YouTube streets.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Are live.
We are live. Come on in here.
Come on in.
Come on in here. Welcome to the fastest growing podcast on YouTube.
On YouTube. I love it. I love it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. We're being silly, but we're having fun.
Okay. You want to salute the chat?
Yeah, I'll salute the chat. How are you guys doing? I'm going to salute the chat. What? I missed what you were saying, Jay. I'll get back to it. Before I salute the chat, Sis is going to say it again, but you see what is said right here. She says, please type your answers to the survey in the chat. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. So there is a survey, ladies and gentlemen. The survey, we'll read that in a minute, but you see what we put there. Please type your answers to the survey in the chat. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. So y'all look at the survey. We'll go over it in just a few minutes, but let us salute the chat. We got the little troll, my little bro, the little troll in here. Lionel, what's going on, little bro? What's going on? Thrive and Glow with Joe. You heard what she says.
Thrive and Glow.
Share, subscribe. You heard the Bessie. Happy Friday, everyone. You heard the Bessie. Y'all like, share, and subscribe.
Right.
Who else we got up in here? We got the lovely Just Jay. She says, happy Friday, tap in mods and chat liking on my way in. She is a day one, the lovely
day one.
Just Jay. She is the algorithm.
She is.
On these YouTube streets. We got my little sis, Bonds Reality.
Little sis.
Hey, Bonds. How you doing, love?
Little sis.
Love. Salute, salute, salute. And we got the lovely Lisa J. Stocks. Thank you for stopping by, Lisa.
Hey,
thank you for 7 to like. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. She is also a great supporter.
Great supporter.
Oh, look at what Nightbot is saying. He is checking you guys out. Yeah. So he's looking. He's checking you guys out. Checking it twice. So the lovely Nightbot. The Nightbot is in the house. So I said what I said. How you doing, Queen? Miss Fancy is in the house. How you doing, Miss Fancy?
What I said.
I said what I said. That's what she said. She said. And all you ghost watchers, we know we got ghost watchers watching. So salute, 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 salute.
Queen's in the building.
Is Queen in the building?
No.
Oh yeah. Miss Fancy. That's Miss Fancy right there.
Miss Fancy.
Miss Fancy.
You fancy, huh?
I got that from
You fancy, huh? Nails done, hair done, everything did.
Hey, I said what I said. You fancy, huh? You fancy, huh? You fancy, huh?
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh, look here.
Who we got?
Look at the girl.
My Bay Area baby. DR
in the house.
Hey,
what it do?
He said that's my name for her, not yours, SDK.
I stole it.
We trying to take my stuff.
Oh my God. He said, hey, try.
Hey. Okay.
Right, now here we go. This is tap in round 2.
Dose.
We had a lot of things to unpack last week that we didn't unpack last week, and we're gonna jump right into them. But first, you see the poll. Pause.
Pause.
Pause. Pause. Poll. The poll question is, I'm going to read it, and you guys need to answer in the chat.
In the chat.
In the chat, we need your answers, and we need full cooperation.
Full cooperation.
Cooperation.
And we gonna answer too.
For real. Full cooperation. What is this?
I said we gonna answer too.
Yeah. My answers might get another
oh God.
No, we've been getting
content.
And we've been giving ninjas content.
Okay.
Our lives, you know, I swear that Ninja Urban, he did 4 lives on our podcast.
I heard.
Yeah, four damn lives, but it's all
I
good.
Heard.
So we're gonna let's give them something to talk about. Talk about love. Oh, sorry.
He be going in his
I be going in
American Idol bag.
I do. Vaughn says she don't have any baggage. She's already in
baggage.
Vaughn's. Now, sweetheart. I don't believe you.
I knew he was gonna do it.
I don't believe you. You need more people. As Jay-Z, the great Jay-Z would say. I don't believe ya.
I don't believe ya.
I do not. No, Bonds. No. So she says she doesn't have baggage, but I said what I said.
Bag lady.
There's no baggage, just claims.
I heard that.
Ooh-wee. We get a little spicy up in here.
Okay.
All right. Let me read the question. And the whole question is, what's one bag you carry now that you didn't have in your 20s? What's one bag you carry now that you didn't have in your 20s? So we talked about different baggage that people, different types of baggage, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, sis, we talked about bills can be a baggage you bring to a relationship.
Yep.
A lot of people think that, and I'm going to get to that. I got a video or two. Some people claim that children are baggage. You know what I'm saying? And we can touch on that a little bit more. Hey, Susanna, how you doing, love?
Hey.
Yep.
Hey.
How you doing, love? The proud single mother with the suit on. We got the little bro, 2 cents gorilla. He is the gorilla. He is the number 2 gorilla.
Gorilla.
In this journey.
2 cents you called it. Podcast in the building.
And by the way, I want to say this here, sis. You can chime in anytime. Content creators that are we got some wonderful content creators in the chat right now. Almost everybody in here, with the exception of just a couple, are content creators. Susanna, Thrive and Glow with Joe, 2 Cents You Calls It podcast. I said what I said. Bond's Reality. Did I miss anybody? Lisa J. Stocks, Lionel. If you're a mod, please put everybody's links there. We are not haters over here, and we apologize that we shouldn't have to say that, but mods, you know who we rock with. You know what I'm saying? We rock with everyone who supports us. We rock with them, and put their links in the chat. Put your links in the chat. Once again, Thrive and Glow with Joe, Bond's Reality. I said what I said. Lisa J. Stocks, Lionel. Did I say what I said?
2 Cent Gorilla.
2 Cents You Calls It podcast. Bond's Reality, and I said what I said. They are launching their Waiting to Exhale.
Waiting to Exhale.
So y'all
Already
go
subbed up.
subscribe. Yeah, y'all go. Yeah, I've already subbed up. Y'all go and subscribe up. I went and looked at their premiere video that they dropped today, and it is very, 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 very intriguing. So, Waiting to Exhale, Bond's reality, and I said what I said. I look forward to hearing what they got to say.
Wait a minute.
So,
Wait a minute.
yes,
They
yes,
dropped
yes.
a hold on.
You want to play it?
I'm finna, yeah. I didn't know
Sure,
all
go ahead.
that.
Yeah, they dropped it today. I was sitting at my desk. I was sitting at my desk when I got back in town, and I saw Bond's reality premiere. I'm like, what is this? What is little sis got going on here?
Okay.
So without further ado, sis is gonna play that.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all hear it? Nope. Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear it? Could you hear that little bit?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit? Okay, let me bring it up. Okay.
Welcome to Waiting to Exhale, a sacred space for Black women to breathe, rise, and exhale in power. Whether you're married, single, divorced, a mother, or walking your own unique path, this space was made for you. For the young and the seasoned, the women building empires, and the ones simply learning to be. Here we uplift each other, encourage each other, and celebrate our journey with every laugh, tear, and triumph in between. Because every woman deserves a moment to exhale. This is your tribe. This is your time. Welcome home to Waiting to Exhale.
All right now. We got that voiceover talk, that voiceover voice. Okay now. I love it. I can't hear you. You on mute.
My bad. I was on mute so that way y'all can. I was saying, yeah, I was basically agreeing with that voiceover with I said what I said.
Got the voiceover voice.
That voiceover. I love the way she talks. She got that Texas twang for the men's and the women's.
I can't wait.
I love it. By the way, there's somebody else. There's somebody else.
We got
that has a channel. Ooh. And this fool went 5 hours live, and I posted on my went 5 hours.
Who went 5 hours?
This fool went live for the first. I'm calling her a fool. I can do that because she's family. This fool went 5 hours the other night. I got home and I'm like, what the? Am I looking at this right? Guess who it was, sis?
Who?
Just Jay.
What? You lying?
I'm not lying. She's
lying.
I am not lying.
Where's Just Jay channel?
Click on her name and it's gonna pop up. She went 5 hours. That fool had the last I checked, man. That she probably got about close to 1,000. Probably, I want to say, if that 500 views, 600, probably close to 1,000. But that fool went live.
Oh my God! 5 hours, 13 minutes, and 25 seconds.
Yes,
I have just subscribed. All right,
so y'all go subscribe to Just Jay.
Well, I ain't playing 5 hours, Just Jay. You're gonna have to give me a 30-second clip or something.
Jay, man, she's a fool. So yeah, she dropped the other night, man. It was late too. I liked and I commented in the chat and I actually say, man, it's past my bedtime. I gotta get up in a few hours.
Was she on her worst behavior or on her best behavior?
She was on her worst.
Oh Lord.
She's on her worst. Then she's like, y'all go sub up to SBK and the Tap In podcast. Baby, talk about me. Yeah, she gave us a shout out.
Of course I'm gonna sub. You a day one, Just Jay? You are a day one.
I've been done sub.
Okay. She done been with Just ETV, Disrupt and Discuss, Just Believe.
And the other and the other name.
We ain't talking about that one. It shall remain nameless.
Remain nameless.
Remain nameless.
Nameless. But anyway, look here, man. We support each other over here, man, and we want everybody to thrive and glow.
Yes.
Like
Speaking
Joe.
of which, she had
Yep,
a live
she did.
yesterday. Y'all
She
need to
did.
go check it out.
Y'all go check it out.
Again, that's
Yep.
too long. Y'all need some 10, 30-second clips or something. I'll play
Yeah.
a 30-second clip for y'all. For sure.
Shit. I wanna publicly apologize because I was supposed to be on the ones and twos. But you know, I'm out here in the country. I'm out here in the country, and I had some technical difficulties, and so I couldn't even call out on my phone or anything, bro. So, but she did a outstanding job. Thrive and Glow with Joe. I'm proud of her. So y'all, if you have not subscribed, go and subscribe to Thrive and Glow with Joe. Did an outstanding job telling her story.
Huh? Story.
Huh?
Well, the first installment of Story.
Story. Huh? Story.
First installment.
But yeah, man. Everybody up in here, man. We support each other, man, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. It tickled me to death to see Just Jay up there having fun. It just I love being in. I said what I says, chat Bonds, Joe's. You know what I'm saying? Every time you guys drop, I try to support everybody because you guys show me love. And what way to do things as to support each other. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all, man. One love to y'all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So did y'all answer the question or what, bro? Did y'all answer the question?
No answers.
I saw one line ass answer from Bonds, and she said, "I don't have any baggage." And I can see her answering that question by saying, "I don't have any baggage," and start laughing in that giggle she laughs.
Oh, we missed somebody.
Jen
J in the building.
Who that?
Jen J in the building.
Jen J is in the building. Hey, Jen J, and a brilliance is in the building. Hey,
Brilliance.
I saw you, but we were playing. I said what I said in Bond's intro of their video of their channel.
The first answer all the way at the top. Ooh.
So, anyways, so let me read that question. Y'all need to answer this. All right. The poll question is: What's one bag you carry now that you didn't have in your 20s?
Oh, here it is.
One bag you carry now that you didn't have in your 20s. All right. So we had one question. We had somebody answer, and then I said what I said. Said she don't carry baggage. She has claims.
She got claims.
So she got claims. That's what I'm talking about.
And
Bonds is being cute and saying Gucci.
What? Gucci.
She talking about Gucci.
Gucci.
So let's go ahead, sis, if you will. Allow says answer to the poll. I am infinitely more guarded now than, more jaded, and don't have my mom anymore.
Okay. That's
okay.
That's two
deep.
Things.
Okay. That's deep. That's deep. How'd you do that? How'd you do that, sis?
Huh?
What you say? How'd you do that? That's deep. That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep. But okay, sis, I'm gonna give you. Let's give the audience the opportunity to answer that. But let's be transparent, if you will. I'm gonna ask you.
Mm-hmm.
What's the baggage that you have now that you didn't have in your 20s?
First and foremost, and not everybody knows it. You know it. I have family baggage. And it's not necessarily baggage, but it is. I mean, it's baggage. So meaning I have the responsibility of being responsible financially as well as, physically for my mom and my grandmother. So didn't have those problems in the 20s. Didn't even see it coming down the pike. So definitely I have family. married. That's, it's not, it's baggage. I'm learning can be both a positive and a negative.
Correct.
It's both
Correct.
things that you bring that weren't originally with you. So,
Right.
definitely, I would say family
Right.
and my kids,
Them chillins.
them chillins,
Them
them
chillins.
chillin'. But those are good. That's good baggage.
Those are good baggage. It's
That's
good
good
baggage.
baggage.
But it's somewhat baggage to
Right.
you. It's more,
More
um,
responsibility. I got
facts.
to, carry.
Facts. I'm going to piggyback off of what Joe says, and she said right here,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you good? You good? She said, I answered, I have big girl house bills. And I want to share that sentiment with the bestie.
Okay, me too. I forgot about the house stuff.
Yeah, man. One of the things that I have as baggage now that I didn't have back then, because I was like spending money and having fun and not a care in the world. But when you get older and, as you said, you have children, and with children sometimes comes problems. Because them children, you love them to death and they're a joy to have, but those problems are there. You know what I'm saying? Now, not to say that baggage, like you said, is in a bad way, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, like the great Biggie Smalls says, the more money you have, the more problems. So, make the more problems that you have and abuse you. They try to take advantage of you. Can be the worst of problems with you. You know what I'm saying? And does your love for your love try you?
Push
You know what I'm
buttons.
saying? They push your buttons. So, it takes a lot for me to hold back. But that's the baggage. But speaking of children, I want to. It was said last week, and you and Joe, we kind of touched on it about children being baggage.
Right.
Even though we kind of said baggage is not a bad thing when you bring into a relationship with children, but some people think that whenever you're with someone, that when you bring kids into a relationship, then that's bad.
Right.
And
They view it as negative baggage.
They view that as negative. You know what I mean? And I want to play something for you guys, and you guys can react to this, what I'm about to play. And let's see if I can find this. Oh, I got it. Okay. I got it. So let's go. Well, first of all, let's play this again. And this is somebody's bearded friend here. But I want to play this again for you guys. And here we go. Hold on.
Can't hear it. Can't see it.
Conversation about what you have going on.
Okay, it's up now.
That's like baggage.
On the front end, in the first couple of dates. If y'all not already together, within the first couple of dates, you need to start talking about what you got going on.
Oh.
Like you need to have a real honest and thorough conversation about what you have going on, because y'all shouldn't have made it to the relationship without at least knowing that the bags are there. You can't get on the plane without going to baggage claim unless you got a carry on and they still know you got that.
That's real.
You shouldn't be going too far without them. I'm not saying you have to have completely exposed yourself and every demon that you got, every skeleton in your closet, but bruh, I need to know that you took inventory over that stuff before you came, because I need to make sure. It's not to say you're going to get rejected because you have baggage. It's to say that I need to do inventory over my stuff to make sure I got room for what you come with.
So there you have it right there. The brother says you have to take in inventory. All right. You have to take an inventory before you go into a relationship. So what does that mean? You know what I mean? What does that mean to take an inventory? Does that mean that you guys have to, like you said, like he said, I didn't really go into the inventory part last week. We kind of touched on it, but the inventory part. The inventory part. What is your definition of the inventory part? Do you think that it's not necessarily, in my opinion, that you have to just spill your guts, but what do you think about that inventory part, sis?
I mean, you just need to have those light talks, right? Because I think last week you asked me, if I'm not mistaken, or I put up a poll and I asked, when should you kind of like dump it all on somebody, right? Your baggage. And I said I wouldn't do it at the initial stages. I wouldn't do it when we just in 1 or 2 dates, right? I wouldn't even do it in 3 and 5 because there's no guarantee that this person's gonna be your boo. So I would save it until, the things I deem that are rough, I would save it until this is the person that I know I'm going to be with. But the type of inventory that I think he's talking about is just, inventory of, where you are mentally,
your emotions,
right.
Mentally, yeah.
Right. Because you can get that. Exactly. Because you can get that in your initial conversation, just holding initial conversations with anybody, just sitting, chatting it up, even, at a bar, at a lounge, at a coffee shop, you having those talks, that is going to come out. So I think it's more of those emotional checks before you even get, what she say, that means know what you're getting in the event of a divorce. Know what you're getting in the event of a divorce. Well, you do. You need to. If you're looking at it like that, yeah. Nah, I need physical inventory. What? So you need to check and see what they working with. There you go. What do you say? Okay, here come Lionel. This ain't the 90s anymore, E. It's not the 90s, but I'm not dating. Y'all. I'm talking about for me. You know what I'm saying? And there's still some people out there, Lionel, believe it or not, that still go with this. Subscribe. I'm not your age, so, I'm going to let you handle it. What do you think, Lionel? What do you think, Lionel? What's the inventory for you? What's the inventory for millennials?
Okay, while Lionel is typing and maybe possibly giving his answer, Jay says, folks trying to have relationships with MFers that are just trying to.
Well, that's always okay. Let's just be real right now.
Let's be real.
There's not a day in the life, whether it be in the 80s, the 90s, or the 2000s, I don't know no man that ain't trying to get the draws. What are we talking about right now? Come on.
Now, wait. Just like, so in other words, does this fall into the line of what I said about no baggage but claims? Does this fall in that same line?
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Because, be real. Men gonna try to get, they are going to try. Okay? There is no situation, and if there is, y'all let me know, that I have been in where a brother ain't trying to get some draw. He ain't trying to talk up on it, run up on it, some type of conversation towards it. Whether it be phone, in person, whatever. They're going to try. You don't have to respond, but they're going to try. Am I missing something here? Ain't no way, Sway. Ain't no way. Okay?
Okay.
Brother trying to run up on some stuff.
So with that being said, I said what I says do probation for 3 to 6 months like the jobs does. So does this fall in line with that as well?
You don't have to ask. I said what I said.
I said what I said. We're gonna have to. Should we drop the link already or
You
what?
guys will drop the link. You guys
No,
will drop the link.
come on up. Why y'all? Okay,
Hold on,
Lionel
let me
says
see.
I don't be trying to be the coochie. I guess he's saying I'm not trying to
The
get
cat.
I tried to get to know you for a few weeks.
Oh, well, you the exception to the rule, bro.
I thought he liked corner girls. Who folks that like corner girls ain't gonna have no thing like that. No. My boy says ain't getting yet in a divorce. Prenup game.
Oh, Lord.
What's up, Real? Man, I'm sorry, man. Real is in the house.
Real in the
Good to see you,
building.
boy. Good to
Real
see you.
odds. Who said they?
Bluetooth, shopping bags, grocery bags, recycling bags, extra baggage a woman can bring.
Who said the damn prenup?
That 2 cent.
Oh, Lord, 2 cents.
2 cent.
Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Go ahead.
Look, some of y'all ain't got nothing that you came with in the goddamn place. So what you talking about? What is y'all talking about? I ain't talking about you, 2 cent. I'm just saying. Some of y'all be hollering this prenup mess, and y'all just came with your draws. Okay, your draws and your Tims. That's it. That's
not
it.
Not the draws and the
The
Tims.
draws and your Tims. Who wanted Tims? Wasn't that? Who was that? Who was that? Up here. She said she wanted a man with some Timberland boots. Who was that?
Somebody
She's up
said
here.
that?
What I said. Miss
Miss Foxy.
Miss Foxy. Miss Foxy. Some of y'all just got drawers and Timberland boots. I'm just saying. Not with the prenup. I don't want to hear it no more. Unless you got a house, a pension, something. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
He says, "Ain't no way I'd get in a marriage in my 30s without a prenup. Should have caught me in my 20s."
No, he responded. He said, "I'm coming with the pension."
And
watch many
old heads
Okay.
that still have to work because if they retire, it's getting split.
I said, unless you got the pension. He came with the pension. That's what I'm saying. If y'all ain't got no pension, no 401k, no house that you own.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? If you just coming with a little bucket that you own, little yucket, little 2005 Nissan Sentra, you know what I'm saying? And your Timbs and your drawers, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about no prenup. Okay? Let's just be clear.
Jen J said, "Mr. Point." Explain it. Okay, the link is not pinned, y'all. Y'all can get up in here. Get it together. Get it together. Miss Wanda's in the house. Miss Wanda's in the house. Get it together. Get it together.
Real eyes, that goes without saying. Land and assets. House is an asset. If you own it, it's an asset. It's not a liability unless you own it. I mean, not an asset unless you own it.
Okay. All right. Y'all keep it coming, bro. Y'all keep it coming. Hell, I would need the prenup for my protection. Damn. I can see her saying that.
I mean, she would, because the brother with the Timbs and the draws gonna try to take her money. Let's be honest. This is mutual. Men be going for the support too. I have a few ass sets. That's what she said.
What it do, bro? What's up?
How y'all doing this evening? I like that. How y'all doing this evening?
We good.
Good evening, sir. We're doing good. What's going on, bro?
So I wanted to touch on something y'all talked about last week. But like I said, y'all kind of changed y'all tune this week.
Go
So
ahead.
with regards to the baggage of
Yeah,
children,
kids are baggage. And I
Go
remember y'all saying that. And I called my sibling. My brother said, "Hell yeah, we were baggage." My sister, "Hell yeah, we were baggage." Both of their fathers told them they were dead weight in baggage, literally. And we already know how our mom feels about it. Us kids were absolutely baggage. But then I can say that was just my reality because I know how y'all like to do that.
no,
But is that? But do you realize that you got to consider the source? Whenever whoever's saying that y'all were baggage, you got to consider the source.
It was the parent.
Yeah, right. But you got to consider that the reason why they're saying it, for whatever reason they're saying it, and it's a negative connotation. And I don't feel like children in any situation, if you go into what my stance on that is, I don't feel like children in any situation, if you're dating someone and you care about the person that you're dating, you fall in love with that person and they have children, I don't feel like that's a bad thing at all. You see what I'm saying? That's my whole point of what I was saying and trying to explain, because and I do disagree with Urban. I totally disagree with Urban, and I love you, Urban, but I think that you're way off and you're wrong on this. I do believe if you love the woman that you're dating and you've been with that woman, you are going to accept those children. It's not a you don't have to or anything like that. So kids are not a baggage. So I have to push back on him on that. That's I totally don't agree with him on that. That's it. In my opinion, I feel like that's sending out a bad message. So I love Urban, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, but he's wrong on that. He's dead wrong on that. But go ahead.
what do you say?
Okay.
I think
No, I heard you. Don't get me wrong. I get your point of view. It literally doesn't change what's been told to us. If I look at it from me and my siblings,
right, I understand.
It literally doesn't change it.
No, and
then I can also go into the boyfriends my mom has had. So we're going to go with SBK's perspective. Every last one of them looked at us as baggage because they just wanted her vagina.
Right.
We were an impediment in the relationship.
I get that. I mean, and like you said, that's your reality. And there's other people that's their reality. But you have to look at and give credence to other people's realities, like what SK just said. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I understand.
Right. And like for me, the same thing. I don't say that they're baggage, meaning in a negative way. I will admit that, yes, that's something that I did not have before. So yes, it is a type of baggage. But for me, my children were a positive baggage for me. When I had my son, he changed my life for the positive. For the positive. Like you said, I have some hood ways. And it was self-evident. It was self-evident. My son changed my life, changed my trajectory for the better. So I
love that.
Never ever tell my son that he was a mistake. Never ever tell my son that he ain't, he's just holding me back. If anything, he trajected me in a different way, in a different perspective. Totally. And then my kids with my husband, my bonus children, but they are my kids, changed my life. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even say that. I can't even say that.
I got more to add. I want you to understand something, Lionel. Once again, what you're saying is I understand what you're coming from, but once again, he was talking about these dudes that only wanted the vagina, and again, I'm saying you got to consider the source. Consider those types of men that are not. All they want is the cooter. You know what I'm saying? They want to get the cooter and up out of there. You know what I mean? Whereas men like myself, I knew what I was getting myself into whenever I was dating my daughter's mom and my bonus children. You know what I'm saying? Um, Hence, I got it queued up, but I don't want to play it. But you got Urban played a portion of our live, and you were in the chat. He played a portion of the live where I was younger, and my daughter's mom and I have moved on, and I told the story about the dude in the house or whatever, and I told the dude get out and all that. I was young, you know what I'm saying? I was younger than you, Lionel. I was young and full of you know what, you know what I'm saying? I was cocky, I was arrogant. I didn't really give a damn about, I was ready to crash out. But my heart was in the right place, and I'm gonna tell you why, because those were my bonus children. All right. I love them to this day. And if anybody, all four of them, you know what I'm saying, including my daughter, all four of them, I'd do anything in the world to help them out. My daughter tomorrow, I gotta work, but my daughter tomorrow is going to see her sister, my bonus daughter, graduate from college tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So she invited me, you know what I'm saying? Even her, I hate to say this, but even her own daddy can't go, you know what I'm saying, but invited me. So if I didn't, and I'm sorry for talking a bunch, y'all, but if I didn't cultivate that father-daughter bonus, I like what you said, sis, about bonus children. That's exactly what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at my daughter's mom as just getting the cooter, you know what I'm saying? Because we were in a relationship. So whatever I did to help my daughter's mom, those children were in the house. You see what I'm saying? So I pushed back on Urban again because he was saying, hey, you paying bills and stuff like that. Once you leave the household, once you leave or whatever, that's not your responsibility. No, that's not the way I look at that. Because those kids, I cultivated a relationship with those children, and plus my daughter's in that household. So I'm not going to allow them to go without lights. I'm not going to allow them to go without water and bills paid, because I'm that father figure. You know what I'm saying? I'm that father. You see what I'm saying? So, he used the word simp, and there's no simp in me at all. You know what I mean? I think we take the word simp and we just we make things out of things that's really not being a simp, but actually being a man. So that's just my opinion.
I got you. I want to reply to E real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everything you just said about your children, and I'm being transparent. My mom has said the same thing to all three of us, and has blatantly let us know her life would be better without all three of us.
I didn't say that my life would be better
No. I'm telling you,
without.
she told us after she's also said we've made her life a certain type of way, just showing us the gratitude, but also showed us the reality. So of course, when again I hear that personally, it's like I look at the situation that I was in here what she said repeatedly. But then I also listen to SDK, because my mom was in your situation, SDK, and taking care of kids because of a guy she was going to marry, a guy she deeply loved. They didn't have a mom, so she tried to be their mom. I kept telling her to cut that crap out. And then the ramifications of that are some of the older children ended up raping my sister violently. And so I see the reality you're talking about. I wish I had those realities, but that's definitely not what I saw.
And like I said, everybody has their own way that they've walked through this life. And nobody's life has been perfect. Yours, we've heard your story, and by no means has your life been perfect, nor your family. You know what I'm saying? So I get where you're coming from. I definitely get it. And I'm quite sure there's other people who share your sentiment. And it's unfortunate, but would you subscribe to, or would you say that it's up to you? I know you have accepted those things and accepted those words and accepted those situations, and that has some way formed your opinion, your belief structure, the way you walk through this life. But do you think if you would have taken a different path, because I always say I've said this before, you want to be the change that you want to see. So maybe you didn't want to see that change, you just accepted what it was, and you walk through life like that, because that to you is reality. But to me, but I have not gone through what you've gone through, so I'm not even gonna put myself in that position.
I don't want to sound like I'm comparing per se. I'm just giving you a different side of it. But that's why, again, that's why I come over here. I like y'all optimism. I like y'all hopefulness. As Vaughn say, I like y'all light at the end of the tunnel. If I wanted to stay in that, I'd be having a very different conversation with people, just agreeing with.
Do you not believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, I believe there's light at the end of the tunnel. Not for me, but I believe that definitely there's light.
Well, that's what I meant. Do you believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel for you? Not for, we talking about you.
No, not at all. In fact, all three of me and my siblings, and I will take accountability, but we've all had different walks, and my sister can still change. But that's also why we've all decided not to have children, because it needs to end with us, the very negative cycle that keeps going on in our family.
Got you.
Because people can't throw crap at us because all three of us think we shouldn't be here. But we're grateful to be here. We're happy currently. I know how I talk, but we're definitely happy. But we just understand the reality of our situation.
Got you.
Well, here's what I got. I have a question for you. And this is, I asked this question last week to the people on the panel, and I want to ask you. All right. When we're talking about baggage, and Sis just asked you about if you can, do you have hope to see light at the end of the tunnel? Well, you've told us a story, but why do you not see yourself seeing light at the end of the tunnel? Because here's the thing, people, you're gonna cuss me out behind the scenes, but people don't see the light that I see. All right, I personally see light at the end of the tunnel, even though people want to choke slam your ass and DDT you and put you in the F5, right? But then, your words say otherwise. But what will it take? And the reason why I'm asking that is because there's other people like yourself that have a lot of, all of us have trauma, all of us have baggage, just like Real said. All of us have baggage.
Absolutely.
It's how we deal with it. It's how we move forward, right? So, do you see yourself gradually? I'm not saying at one point, not at once. You see yourself gradually seeing light at the end of the tunnel? I'm not trying to sound like a woman, but I gotta ask you with a question. What Lionel do you see? Because I can't say anything because these people wouldn't believe it. What Lionel do you see that they don't see? Whenever someone says, hey, when you just said, hey, I come over here because y'all give hope for someone to see light at the end of the tunnel. You're actually acknowledging that there could possibly be hope. That's the reason why I say that. So nobody who is always negative is going to actually acknowledge that. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. You see what I'm saying? To answer your question.
Okay.
Ask your question.
Ask your question again. My bad. I was gonna make sure I answer right.
Okay, in a nutshell, I'm asking, what will it take for you to see light at the end of the tunnel?
Extreme circumstances of positivity in a world that I've definitely looked at as daily. Because for every positive act you show, I can name 50 that I've lived or that I still see other people experience. Perhaps don't have to do with the past, it has to do with reality today.
Do you think that's impossible?
Well, yeah, I believe that there's again, like I said, I believe there's light at the end of the tunnel. I believe that there can be some positivity that completely overshadows negative events.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna say, oh, I was on mute. I'm gonna say this: you can't want other people. You can't look for positivity in other people. You have to be there for yourself, right? You have to be there for yourself.
That's the thing. So I disagree with that. I disagree and agree with you simultaneously. Because I know how people will love to say, hey, you're not your father. But I also know the statistics on how children that turn into adults end up being that come from that circumstance. I can say I'm not my mother. She loves me. But the reality is, I know who I was trained by. I know what was ingrained in me very hard. And I know the fear that I have of being her. Because he tried to follow that sample of, hey, I don't want to be my mom, and then ended up becoming her.
But would you not say that by you saying all that, you have taken the easy route and don't want to do the work because something was ingrained in you? I've had a whole bunch of things ingrained in me. But you have to train and work your way up out of it. It ain't going to be perfect.
The fact that I'm about to be 36 and I don't look at little girls and little boys in a predatory way, I definitely think I've been doing it. The fact that my siblings look at me very different than they look at their mother, I think I've definitely been doing the work. But that doesn't eliminate the fear.
I'm not saying it eliminates the fear. I'm just saying, at what point do you stop looking at the outside circumstances and situations that happen and deal with just you?
But what you mean? I've already, so they don't know. So the reality is everything is my fault. I take full accountability of my life. Either I was too weak, I was too stupid, or I didn't see the sign. That is the reality. Everything that happened is on me. I'm not a victim. I won't let no one look at me as a victim. But I hold absolute accountability for everything that's happened. And I still do.
You can't hold accountability for something that happened to you when you were a child.
But that
what were you going to do?
Y'all keep saying child. I say life. Because trust me when I tell you, like I said, the abuse didn't stop just because I grew up a little bit.
Okay.
The link is pinned, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all can come up and join us. All right.
But I know the baggage that I also bring, which I don't choose to reveal. That's the thing. I know I have to go outside and talk to somebody instead of revealing it to one of these tips because they can't handle it.
Okay, I'm a little confused, but I can't.
I give an illusion, and I'm being honest with that. I give an illusion.
I'm glad you finally admit it.
But
thank you. Welcome to the conversation, Lionel.
But that's what it is, because I don't want y'all to think I just talk to these people about this. No, I give an illusion to these women. But I've said it in chat before. Be fake. Because they can't handle reality.
Here's the thing. I'm posting this up here with Joe, and I can really share this sentiment that Lionel is growing. I know this behind the scenes. I totally agree. The Lionel, I'm telling you this, bro. The Lionel that I know now is totally different from the Lionel that I met months ago. Because the Lionel months ago said some, y'all think he said some psycho shit now.
Shit.
Y'all think he said some psycho shit now. Woo wee. Between him and Speaks, boy. But the thing about it is, though, Lionel, is that accountability. I'm doing a live on that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing a live. We're going to talk about accountability and all that. Accountability is a very, very, very important word, and you use the word accountability, bro. Excuse me, because that is very important. People do not want to take into account that their past and what they've gone through can eventually, it hinders what you can do in the future. All right. So, as I've said before, you know what I mean, and I'm saying this to everyone, you know what I mean, we have to deal with what we've gone through. We have to deal with our trauma. A lot of people deal with it in a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying? And you can't love someone and you can't build a relationship with the opposite sex if you don't love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of different trauma. Everybody has trauma. A lot of people's trauma is greater than others. It's a journal. You know what I mean? Writing your thoughts down, whatever it takes to deal with what you got going on. Y'all feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know Lionel. Well, Lionel, what do you? I'm gonna let you speak for you. I ain't gonna speak for you.
Oh, what you want to ask?
No, I said I'm not gonna speak for you.
Oh,
What do you think about that?
I agree with him.
Because for me, it's kind of because you always say you've dealt with it, or can't no therapist tell you nothing, can't no psychologist tell you nothing.
I don't say I dealt with it. I said I'm dealing with it.
Okay, you're dealing with it, and can't nobody tell you nothing. You've
But
done
people-
everything that they've told you to do.
No. So actually, real life experience happened the other day where I was explaining to, I mean, that's what started the whole situation that happened a couple months ago, where I have been to 2 psychologists, 3 male therapists, a female therapist, a monk, a few faith healers, and they all said the same thing. Your walls are incredibly guarded, incredibly strong. You're doing the work that we would all tell you to do, universal. But they made the story, they made everything about my mom.
Well, that you disagree?
I do disagree because I had to point out, so once I actually caught the pattern of different people, I realized I wasn't the main character of my own story. He was.
So who's the main
And I had
character
to
of your
point
story?
that out. And I had to point that out to them for them to change up. But that's what they kept saying. What am I supposed to tell you? Hence why they kept going back to her.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Well, all I can say is you're an intelligent man. But this part, this is a struggle for you.
But people are, so the thing about that is people are like, just get over it. You close your eyes, you know, you dealt with, you know, find a way to deal with it. Just get over it.
I would never tell you to get over it,
But
but
that's what people say. Now
right.
you say that, but listen to what the general people would say. That's what they'll say. Why aren't you healed yet? Why aren't you over it? Why haven't you dealt with it? Oh, you're taking steps. You're taking the wrong step.
You have to map up a plan for you. Just like the last time we talked, I told you that I am on a journey for myself,
Yeah.
right? And that's the only person who can change anything about me is me. And that's why I was saying, have you met what do you feel works for you? Like SBK was like journaling, you know what I'm saying? Writing stuff down. You went to go see a monk, I'm quite sure they talked about meditation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is there anything that you can take? I'm not saying you know how you can take pieces of something of, things that you can use and throw the other out that you can't. You know what I'm saying? For me, there's certain things that work for me. I can take one part from, something and I can throw away the rest. I can take another part from something else. Things that I know that work for me, things that I know that I can do to, help me confront the things that I deal with. Have you tried that at all?
You and Sleepy Girl talked about that. I saw you stream about that.
Did you just say sleepy girl?
Y'all talked about that.
Yeah.
And then she wake up. But yeah, like I've definitely taken tips. Tips only go so far.
Tips go as far as you utilize them.
And I agree with that also.
They don't happen. They don't.
Nothing happens overnight.
Exactly. Sometimes it could take a lifetime. I think it's the link. No, I just put the link in the chat.
Once again, it's all about accountability. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, at the end of the day, how we deal with it, and how we choose to look at things. And I constantly have to tell myself this on a daily basis. I constantly have to tell myself on a daily basis. And I'm just speaking for myself, ladies and gentlemen. I say this every week, but I can't speak for other people, but I can only speak for myself. SBK, I'm not the type of person that's going to constantly think about the wrong that has been done to me. Does it affect me? Yes, but I'm going to be proactive. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be proactive, and I'm going to get over it, because that's the dog in me. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight in me. You know what I mean? There's no quit. You know what I mean? I've gone through a lot of damn trauma. You know what I'm saying? For real. Not to the extent of other people, but I have. That's a part of life. You know what I'm saying? And so I can't, not to say that I can't dwell on it, but I can't let it affect me, because it's more than one person on this earth that depends on me, especially the one in the back here that's on the video games right now. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be the daddy. I got to be the strong guy mentally, to be the example that I need to be. You know what I'm saying? Ross Real, and Real is back. What's up with it, bro?
What's going on, brother? What's going on, Amy? What's going on, Atlanta? How y'all doing?
So what you got on it, bro?
Hold on. Pardon me. Say it again. My bad. I didn't hear that.
Oh no, I'm just saying what you got on it.
Okay. So I was sitting listening to. Okay. I don't want to be all over the place, because I'm trying to stick with the particular subject that we're supposed to be talking on, the baggage. And I was, listening to Lionel and his quest and his journey and the things that he's gone through. And even though that I'm very funny and, to some people this thing is just like, motivational to some, laughter to others, a thought provoker to others, right? And I have an eccentric way that I come through with maybe the way that I talk and certain things, and I'm very well aware of that, but that's part of my, character. Um, there was a point inside my life where, believe it or not, I kind of went through some of the things that Lionel has gone through, right? And how I am now is a completely different person of who I am as I was growing up. So I went through different phases. So I can definitely understand where he's coming from with the whole, people not being there, people constantly making assumptions, people constantly doing certain things. And what ends up happening is when this stuff constantly keeps getting bombarded into your head as you're younger growing up, it becomes woven into your matrix and you think that way. And then you're realizing, why are people so mean? Why are people so asinine? Why are people do this? And then it's not that you're seeing something in the way of light of, okay, everything is evil, everything is dark. I came to a realization, I think this was 2 weeks ago. I'm like, you know what? I realized that Lionel doesn't hate women. His mind has been opened up to that particular set of women that are in that geographical positioning that exert that stuff. So when he talks about women, it's not all women, it's a particular set. So I know where he's coming from. Just like when somebody got their heart broken, right? Someone be like, oh, this man did this to me. And oh, I ain't gonna trust no man that, drives a Sebring and wears jupe and got a pager on his side with a Bluetooth inside his ear. Like, stay away from me. So it's like, when you see enough of that and that's around where you live at or where you've been raised at, that's pretty much what you're going to see. But I mean, you're going to become seasoned and realize that there's more. So me going on with saying all this is there's a way of eventually going to a different level. And it's going to require not thinking about those type of people, not seeing those type of people, and being around people that are on your level, or you want to say maybe better than you, but nobody's better than anybody because everybody brings something to the table. But to bring yourself out of that, because every time that you encounter something like that, it's just going to bring up that type of stuff. And it's like, I don't blame certain people, but when you treat people a certain way, that's what I don't like. I'm not saying Lionel did that, but people have done that to me. And I find it offensive and disheartening. And I don't mind if people have baggage here, but it's how you treat somebody when you have that baggage. And then there's people claiming that they are healed, but there's something that just says otherwise, and they just cannot leave the past alone and take it out on people. So with going forward, what I'm saying is there can be a light at that tunnel, because I got to a point where I'm not dating any more black women. I ain't dating no more Spanish women. They get on my nerves. It's always ghetto-ness. They always want to fight. They always want to choke me, do this to me, blah, 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 setting people up. And I thought I just wanted to date white women. But then as I got older, I'm just like, you know what? There's a particular set that I think I was going after and where I was living at the time when I was younger. So things changed. And as I got older, I started to shape my own reality. But yes, he does have a point where the people around you and the mindsets, it can have a great impact on how you walk through in life. And it can seem like there's no change. It's like this keeps happening. Because there is such thing as generational curses, but it's going to take a lot of work to break it. Why y'all laughing over there? SPK sitting over there laughing.
Reading the chat.
Oh gosh.
Reading the chat.
The damn chat, bro. I listen to everything you're saying, but the chat, golly, bro.
She said, so here we go. I knew I said what I said. I disagree. What do you disagree with?
Why women?
No. I said I thought that because I got sick of the whole loud and public. Oh, I'm gonna fight this waitress while we're out to eat. Oh, they always getting into something. Oh, blah blah blah. Can you hide
Wait a
this
minute.
gun for my cousin? It was just always some mess. It was just like always some mess. And then it's like, oh, I'm gonna tell my cousin, and it be this family versus this family. So I'm just like, I need my nails done. I need this $150 wig, please. But like, you know how it is in the hood. You just know, like that's just
Real,
how
were
it
you
is.
dating? I need an around the way girl.
I mean, look, listen, y'all.
I need a runaway
I,
girl.
I, I was a traveling
She's
family.
the
Look,
one
my
for
my
me.
parents,
Okay.
they
Whatever
were
I said,
they were
so
in
I
the
said what I
military.
said.
So I traveled a lot. And then once we settled down and my dad, whatever, he went his way. My mom, after she finished all her 10 years of service, it's like we started up from, whatever. And that's what I was around for the time being. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what it was. And I was attracted to it. But then I realized there's more. There's more. There's better out there.
I got you. I got you.
Man, y'all crazy, man.
Okay. The
Y'all
chat
lit,
going in.
man, y'all lit like a
Look, see, I knew it. Look,
They all
giving them something
drinking.
to talk about.
They all drinking.
Woo!
I've been drinking.
That's
I've
because.
been drinking.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, little bro?
All right, so what you said prior to real coming up,
Okay.
that's what my parents was trying to demonstrate at the same time. You know, I'm not trying to let this affect them, but I watched this backfire with my sister, and when she was questioned by her mom, why didn't you tell me that this happened to you? The reality is she watched how her mom was so strong, how her mom endured 50 different accounts of abuse, and said, if she can do it, I can do it. And that's nothing that we want. And when I learned that, I had to let her know how much of a failure she was. And I had to take over because she clearly couldn't do the job. Like, I watched that mentality backfire. But that's the thing. When I see this personally happen, when we're in literally a better place, a better environment that doesn't change people.
Okay. When you say that, a better environment didn't change your environment, didn't change your people.
He's right. You could take somebody out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of them. Not saying that's him, but that's what he's meaning.
No, I get it, but I just, and I know what you're talking about, so I'm just gonna let you talk because I understand you're getting your perspective out. So I'm gonna let you go.
Just giving a different side is all.
I know, and that's what I told you. I'm letting you get it out because it's your perspective, and I'm quite sure I'm not oblivious that it's a lot of people's perspective. Like I said before, and I've told you, I do believe that we walk this earth, and we walk it in different time frames, and different in different dimensions. Sometimes what you see is not what I see. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably by design.
I say that wholeheartedly. I'm happy for that.
Right. And that's, and it's not that I haven't seen it. You see what I'm saying? It's not that I haven't seen it. It's not that I haven't experienced some things. It's just I chose not to live there. And I think that's what I'm trying to see if, at any point, are you willing to not continue to live there? Because it seems like you are just there. You live there. You've made you've built your foundation. You have built the framework for your house. You just there. And I'm saying that it doesn't have to be that way.
No,
that is a choice of yours.
And you're right. And that's what I'm saying. I chose to walk away. I left my mom. I said, I don't want this responsibility with my sister and my brother. You have. I watched her leave the hood, nice high value area, and watch reality kick in all over again. And I know darn well that if I was there, that wouldn't have happened to my sister. I watched what happened when I walked away, and now my brother's living on the street, literally. Now I gotta pick this back.
But you do
Go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
You do understand that was never your responsibility. You've been taking on the responsibility of a grown ass man since you were a child, and that was never your purpose. That was never your responsibility.
And that's true, but the reality is, he wasn't finding men she could trust. She was one of these women who kept picking stupid guys. She kept making dumb choices. Hence why I hold her accountable for that. Men she couldn't trust, or she shouldn't have trusted. None of them guys she kept picking to do the job that was necessary. So I had to come back and fix the problem.
He's right, because I see that a lot in the black community, where it's like you'll have one like a liaison, and it'll usually be like that male that everybody thinks is like, oh, he's this, he's that, and blah blah blah, and but yet that'll be the smart one who will kind of hold things together, and all the other siblings will be kind of jealous of that one, but they have nothing going for themselves, but they'll be jealous of the liaison one. And usually what happens is there's somebody who wakes up in the family who's got a sense of smarts to learn how to keep things together, because this person wasn't taught this thing, this person wasn't taught this thing. But you'll got that one or two people that'll excel, like, you know what, if you want something done, you got to do it like this, you got to do it like that, because somebody was missing some sort of father figure or some sort of male, and he stepped up to be that type of person to keep everything stuck together. Like I see that all the time. I see it, and I don't know what causes that, but I know exactly what he's talking about. I've seen that with my own eyes.
And I totally get it. I totally get it. But this is what I guess I'm trying to convey. Jen J just hit it for me.
I was just going to
pull that up. She said there is a misconception. Oh shoot, did it go down? Hold on. There's a misconception that only some of us have a story to tell. Some of us just choose not to give our past airtime. And that's what, for me, that was me. I am not a trauma bonding or a walking victim. And there's only two people that I've ever told about anything that's happened in my life, because I choose not to live that trauma, walk in that trauma, be that trauma. It was trauma. Absolutely. But I can't live in that, because that, to me, I had a better story. To me, I have a different purpose. And so I choose to walk a different way. And that's what I'm just trying to get from you. I understand that you've dealt with so much, and you've had to be an adult as a child. You know what I'm saying? But
it's over here.
At what point do you, because you guys are all adults now, you have the right to choose your own path. You feel me? You have the right. You have the God-given right to choose your own path. You don't have to live there. And so I'm saying is, you know, okay, I just want you to, it's a choice.
I'm sorry, I respectfully disagree. I get what you're just saying, but I can't sleep at night, despite the different things that happen, because I'm aware of what happened. I still try to go sleep next to the door, because I remember all the times that people tried to break in. When I go to sleep, I can still see myself getting assaulted on the street. Pick your age. I can still see various details. I remember my life up to 1 year old. I remember a lot. But I don't surround myself with those type of people. Hence why I talk to people like y'all. Hence why someone had mentioned how they see me in these spiritual texts, but I don't believe in spirituality. I
Cool.
definitely don't believe that. That's definitely one of my biggest ops.
Is
But
it?
you see me over there listening to the positivity.
I
I'm
got
not
you.
still in a corner getting raped. Great. I'm not getting thrown around and tossed around wall to wall right now. I'm not living in a DMV. Get a card.
bro.
I'm not around these people.
I'm sorry. What?
Like, that's the reality. I talk about it because that is a different side, because people do pretend that this doesn't happen in reality.
Let me ask you this, bro. We're talking about baggage and all that, right? Do you feel that if you was to ever be into a relationship, that the baggage that you have now will carry on to a relationship if you choose to have one?
Ask that again?
I said the baggage that you struggle with now, trauma wise, past wise, however you want to call it. If you chose to be in a relationship, right? If you chose to date someone, if you chose to move forward with someone, do you think that the baggage that you have now, mentally, emotionally, and all that, do you think that is going to carry on into that relationship?
It absolutely will. But then they're going to have questions. And I'm not in a position to be telling them the answer. Hence why I say I create a character.
I definitely respect you for being honest, because a lot of people aren't honest and they'll try to, be charlatans and, oh, I'm this and I went through this and went through that. And they act like they're all great and good. And then you could clearly see things just pop up. But the fact that you're not being selfish and admitting it, I think a lot of things could be better because people could work on it. Because I know a lot of females too and males, like, they have a lot of trauma and then they'll go and have kids knowing that they're not ready to stop partying, smoking, going out, having more, just all types of sexy red behavior. And it's like, then they have more kids. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong, but when you keep living that life on the street and decide to have kids, it's like, you got to stop, popping them pills and spending all your rent money and doing all this other stuff. So if people were more honest, there's a difference between being a parent and just being like a donor. So at least he's being honest.
I'm going to say this here. A show cannot be a show without me saying this. SBK style. You know how I do it. Look here, ladies. If you bring the baggage that I want you to bring to a relationship,
I'm going on mute.
I don't mind you bringing a little baggage to a relationship.
I know that's right.
A little pumps in the dump in the pump. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Bring all your baggage. Don't leave no baggage behind, because carry that baggage proudly. Carry all of your baggage proudly. You know what I'm saying? Because that baggage, I can help you with your heavy load. And I'll go on
Done with you.
and I go on mute.
But I'm not
Oh my
ashamed of
God.
it. That's the thing. I'm not ashamed of it. Stuff happens.
No, I don't think you're ashamed of it. And I left you a voicemail. And what did I say? I truly believe that, because you choose to look at life this way, and I don't think you're the only person, right? I don't think you're the only person. I I I've told you that maybe you should be, your channel. You should.
That's slugs. That's slugs first.
We'll create another channel.
.airtothestars.com, by the way.
Airstothestars.com. We'll make another channel. You know what I'm saying? That will, because the way
I'm not going to put that much effort into it.
But why not? You put a lot of effort into talking about this, right?
Well, I do, because remember, I also did social work for a good decade, helping victims, hearing their stories in definitely different environments. I literally housed victims and homeless people.
But you like to talk about it a lot. You know what I'm saying? You like to bring awareness to it a lot. You feel me?
I do, but my passion is my work. Again, I'll be at work when I'll be bringing this stuff up because I got time like that at work.
I see what y'all see in Lionel. For some odd reason, it's like there's a lot of people that I could pick out and just be like, there's no helping them. You know how some people just choose the hand that they're dealt, and they're just gonna keep doing things, keep being crazy, keep being ghetto, keep attacking people. They go to jail, come out, keep going back in 15, 20 years of their life, and they can't be rehabilitated. But there's a part where I can see that where Lionel, even if it's not fully, I can see him getting to a point where he could advocate for people who have been through that, and that could be the start of it.
But I do that in real life.
I knew it.
That's literally what I do in real life. Like again,
I could tell.
To reach more people on here. You know what I'm saying?
But so one thing that y'all love to say is when y'all like separating YouTube and real life, I often tell y'all that I actually be in the jungle. I'm actually on the street talking to these people.
Yeah, that's just a little segment. That's just your immediate area. On here, you can reach so many more.
I'll think about it, E. Let's just say that. And since I don't like to lie, I'll think about it, E.
I'm just saying. And I said it to you last week, so I'm putting it out there.
I appreciate your faith.
We got Mr. Lounge. We got Mr. Lounge in the building.
Big brother done hit the panel. What's going on?
The tongue twisting twangler himself.
Twang 'em. What up, Urbans?
I think he's stuck, man. He's stuck.
Yeah.
He's stuck. Is Urban stuck? Urban is stuck. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, he looked like he's stuck. But I do know with certain things, like if you kind of stop talking about them, I won't say it will completely eliminate it, but the less you talk about it and do other things, it can't help, like in some sort of way, because that's what I did. It started uplifting.
That's what I said. That was the whole thing. I literally stopped, and then I watched tragedy strike my sister.
Like almost kind of like triggers or something.
So it hit me very hard to watch that happen.
Right.
And it was like, yo, I'm looking at my mom like, Kitty, what the hell were you doing?
Sheesh.
He wanted to stop as well. And hey, let's just live life. People act like chaos doesn't strike reality. That's the thing. Just because it don't happen to y'all doesn't mean it doesn't happen. But then it's like, oh, well, you got to choose to let it affect you. How would you feel knowing what happened to your little sister when you decided to take a break?
You sound like you're in a funnel.
I know you in the
Lionel, you sound like you're in a funnel, bro.
Oh, y'all hear me? Am I better?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I was just saying, I did stop. I could give two craps if the people think I did stop. I said, let's take myself out of there. Let's just live life. And then bam, tragedy strikes my sister. Reality has a habit of hitting you very hard. And just that it wasn't just one incident. It wasn't just two incidents. It wasn't just 10 incidents. Now I got to get locked in again.
I get that, but like I said, and there is no right answer to this situation, right? But I will reiterate, it was never your responsibility. I know you took it on because that's your sister, and I would have took it on for any of my siblings. I get it. But
you couldn't go to her father because the couple of moments that she had with her father, she tried to off herself 3 different times. That's a no option. So once again, who's going to protect my sister?
your sister's grown now, right?
Yes, now she's grown.
Okay. So is she trying to get help? Is she trying to work out?
Cut help, and the help told her to cut her hands off completely. One psychologist and 2 therapists both let her know her mom was the problem. And your dad kind of cut them off. Period. That will be the start of your year.
Right. We all agree with that.
Yeah, I agree. And she's a lot better.
Yeah.
Real quick, what is this thing about uploading recordings that I see here? It's like stay in the studio until your recordings are uploaded. Like, is it like giving y'all all my like videos and stuff like that and skits?
No, it's basically your likeness. You're up here on the panel, so it's recording you. We're recording this live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anybody that comes up on the panel, they're being recorded.
Mm-hmm. SBK smiling.
For quality and assurance purposes.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
What you got on it, Urban? What's up with you?
Yeah, my bad, man.
You ain't supposed to be here. You supposed to be
DJing.
You supposed to be
I did. Hey, I did DJ. I just didn't go to the actual lounge to DJ tonight. I did a birthday party for my mother-in-law. Today's her birthday, so I had DJ for her.
Happy birthday to the mother-in-law. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Appreciate you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday
to the mother-in-law.
Hey.
Appreciate y'all. Happy birthday to you.
Happy Brian Day to her.
Before I let Urban speak, I want to say shout out to all the women with that baggage. Put the camera on me. Before I let Urban speak, put the camera on me right here. Shout out to all y'all women with that baggage. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You got that baggage. You know you got that baggage.
Have mercy.
And that baggage is what makes you. Bring that baggage to the table. You dig?
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Urban.
SBK gonna be like the ladies' man of like the this part of the sector. Like, child, that's a man right there. Like,
pretty much.
So I don't know how far y'all been in the conversation. I was listening like off and on while I was DJing, and I heard some parts of the show, but not all of it. All right. So let me give y'all my point of view about this baggage thing. Let me first start off by asking everyone a question, including everyone in the chat right now. Since when have we deemed as baggage as a negative thing? Period. Okay. Now we understand that it can be positive, but where in our culture have it became a negative thing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because My to my understanding, baggage never been something negative. Correct? Like case in point, whenever me and my wife we go and travel, right? We go and pack our bag up, right? And depending on how far we're going, that determines how much items we're going to put into our baggage. If we're going somewhere, short, like, say for example, I'm in Texas, in the Dallas area, right? And we want to catch one flight to Austin. So we're just going to pack just a carry-on, a simple carry-on and a couple of clothes and stuff, because we're not going far at all, correct? So we're going to pack, just essential things to go from point A to point B. But when we go further, that's when we end up packing more stuff. In other words, all right. So the point that I'm making is this: is that when you're packing baggage, you're intentionally placing things that are essential to you for your journey. Period. So once again, my question is: where in our culture have we deemed baggage as being something negative? Because in reality, it shouldn't be negative if you're packing your bags correctly, how the way you're supposed to. Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Hey, anybody go? I don't care.
Stuck. Stitch, you stuck up there? You ain't moving.
I mean, you see how they treat my stuff. They look at it like a negative, but it got me this far. Like, I think I did a common with my brother and sister.
I think Sis is up here feeding her face with that nasty shit, so I'll go first. To answer your question, when you bring your, and we explained this last week, to answer your question, when you bring trauma, like if you've been verbally abused, if you've been mentally abused, if you've been, and she went off camera, she probably lost her signal. If you've been verbally abused, if you've been violated, you know what I'm saying? My thing is that when you take, a lot of people take that into a relationship. They take all of that hurt, they take all of that trauma, and they bring that into a relationship, and they blame said individuals who that they're trying to go forward with things that they don't have anything to do with. So in turn, I feel like that is a negative. But if that person that you're trying to move forward with, if they have the patience and they have the love for you, they can help you get through that. So to answer your question, if you bring that type of baggage, that if you think that every man, if you think that every woman is going to cheat on you, just like you've been cheated on in the past, that's negative. So when you bring that into a relationship or whatever, how is that going to be positive?
You're totally right.
That's my whole, that's the answer to my question. So, but here's the thing, accountability. You know, I'm answering your question, Urban, accountability. You know what I mean? When a person brings that trauma and that past into a present relationship or whatever, that said individual has to take accountability and say, hey, this is a new year, this is a new month, this is a new everything. I can't bring that past to the future. So I got to deal with myself. I got to deal with it in any way, form, shape, or fashion that's going to help me move forward and be the person that I need to be. So to answer your question, if you bring that said trauma to a relationship, that's going to be a problem. That's a problem. You know what I mean? That's not healthy.
Okay.
And I think we.
Oh, you go ahead, and I give you a response to that afterwards.
Oh well, go ahead and respond because I know you want to respond to him. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Because you came in a little bit late. You came in late. We already addressed the and you said you didn't catch it, but we already addressed that. You know, some baggage doesn't always have to be negative. So we did address that with regards to. We acknowledge that, you know, baggage should be a negative thing or a positive thing. Not all baggage is negative. So, you know, we established that in the earlier part of it, in the early part of the show.
Okay, got you. I'm glad. I'm glad that y'all took the opportunity to at least acknowledge that baggage do not have to be a negative thing, but y'all can understand my concern behind it as well too, because immediately when you mention about baggage, it be projected as something negative, correct? Right off the bat, we don't think about it as positive. We right off the bat think about it as negative, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So even with my analogy that I was making, right? Here's another question I want to ask y'all. Do we, logically speaking, intentionally pack negative things in our bag when we know we're going on a journey? Yes or no?
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, we
Yeah.
hear you now.
And yes, I think people do that even subconsciously. They do that, and it's when you try to point it out to people, it's like they get upset, they get angry, and I'm just like, well, you hit them with the hypothetical, hypocritical response. Oh, every man's gonna cheat. Okay, well, why are you looking for a relationship? Well, if I have sex, I might get pregnant. Well, why are you having sex? Or if I go on here, you're gonna make fun of me. You're gonna make fun of me. Don't come up here then. Like, and then it'll make somebody think, like, dang, I gotta always get out that type of mindset.
You're fine.
I'm going to share to answer your question, Urban. I'm going to piggyback off of him. Yes, people do pack negative things in their bag, and I'm gonna tell you why. I mentioned over the past few weeks about Stockholm syndrome. All right, Stockholm syndrome is very much real, and because of Stockholm syndrome, people are so programmed, and even you have talked about it, Urban, about people being programmed. All right, programming within a relationship, right? So you can get so programmed, people can be so programmed that I hate to say this, and ladies and gentlemen, forgive me for saying this, but people can. I've seen women and men, but especially women. I've seen women go back to their abusers. All right, they go back to their abusers, and they get the piss beat out of them or whatever, and they feel like if a man does not put their hands on them, they feel like if a man cannot cuss them out and disrespect them and treat them and talk about them like they're nothing, they feel like if a man doesn't do those things, then that's not the man for them. Syndrome. So those type of women, those type of men too, they pack baggage. They pack negative baggage, and going into their journey, so to speak, going into their journey to be into another relationship, they unpack all of that shit. They unpack all of that shit, and they feel like every man should treat them that way. They feel like every woman should treat them that way. You know what I'm saying? Now I like a feisty woman. I've said it. I like a feisty woman. You know, but I don't want to be abused. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be. You know, I don't want to fight no woman like a ninja. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through all that. You know what I mean? But it's sad to say that a lot of women, a lot of men, they have that Stockholm syndrome. You know what I'm saying? That's all they know. So yes, they do pack that type of syndrome, that type of trauma into their bag on their journey through life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So y'all could understand my concern behind this, right? Because this is what I'll be talking about all the time about vetting out each other. Well, when you go and vet that person, you're supposed to already look at whatever it is that they have packed in this baggage, right? Look at everything that they got, right? Pull out your items, pull out their item, and you contrast and compare and see if this will be a benefit for both of y'all. What tends to happen is that you look at it, you like, oh, I don't got this item, maybe I need this, and the other person look like, oh, I don't got this item, maybe I need that too. Knowing good and well that, as y'all stated earlier, they probably have this type of Stockholm syndrome or some type of mental illness, and you believe that it's beneficial to you because you believe that you could change that person. Thus, that's what caused this, as we talk about negative baggage, correct?
It can be. But if we talk about proverbial baggage, a lot of people overpack. A lot of people pack things that they don't necessarily need, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could agree with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But going back to the point, Urban, you missed out, but we pointed out at the very beginning of the show your same sentiment. A lot of baggage that people claim, and one of the questions that E put in the chat about, what is some of the things that you have baggage now that you didn't have back then? And she said,
In your 20s.
In your 20s that you don't have now. And she mentioned children. I mentioned bills. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned
family. Yep.
I mentioned family. People hating on you, and once you get successful and you got a little bit of money under your belt, and people trying to use you and take advantage of you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But those things right there, children and being successful and having a career or whatever, those are baggage claims, if you will. You know what I mean? That are not negative at all. You know what I'm saying? But that comes with the territory, with age and experience, and with just living life, you know what I'm saying, in general. So I do agree with you.
Gotcha. And I also agree with, y'all sentiment behind the whole baggage concept, that and at the end of the day, if we look at it from a behavioral perspective, yes, we do pack positive, fun things into our life. We also pack negative things in our life as well, too, depending on the type of trauma that we have experienced in our said life. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I once stated, is that it's important for us to always vet each other out. Even while you're in the relationship, you have to do a wellness check on each other for real to make sure that person is still on the same page. Because you know people could change. People could flip the script for any old reason. You know what I'm saying? It can happen for any old way. Maybe an accident or injury that happened to that person where they end up losing their mind mentally and they're not the same person. Or maybe they been influenced by some other factor that make them think differently. So yes, do that check on each other as often as possible. I don't care how long you be in a relationship or be married, I always check. So whenever that situation were to arise, then you'll know how to deal with it, right then and there, versus finding out, a moment too late. The next thing you know, you want a divorce and all this weird stuff.
But shouldn't you, okay, I'm on mute.
No, we hear you.
Shouldn't you be tapped in to your significant other anyways?
Tapped in.
Oh man, she plugging in the show. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Tap In podcast, y'all.
I didn't read it like that, but it always comes out like that. Shouldn't you be tapped in your relationship? You know what I'm saying? So if you are with someone for any amount of time and you get to know that person, truly know that person, you can sense when something ain't right. I know with me and my significant other, I can get the sense of if something is not right, and I'll ask, and vice versa. Shouldn't you be tapped in, or is that just is that immature thinking on my part?
Well, we all know and understand that women intuition is some bullshit.
No, I'm saying my husband is tapped into me as well.
No, I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you on that. I'm joking.
No, you ain't playing.
Lionel, leave it alone, Lionel. But now, to answer your question, that's correct. Because even in my current match right now, I can sense when something is off with my wife, or we're going through certain situations, and then to be vice versa with her as well too. But that goes back to what I was saying earlier, that you do a wellness check on each other. You check in. You always be checking in, or as you say, tapped in with each other to make sure that y'all are on the same page. Because you don't never know. It may be a situation where they don't feel comfortable with explaining it to you right now because it may be embarrassing or whatever the case may be, and they end up just holding it to themselves. Things like that happen. That doesn't mean that they don't love you. That doesn't mean that they don't respect you. That doesn't mean that they don't trust you. It does that in that particular moment, they're just dealing with this situation on their own. Maybe later on down the line, they'll release that to you, or maybe not. I have no idea, but that's based on the individual.
I feel that. Well, did she just leave? I'm just about to introduce her, but just about to introduce the Queen. Bring you back up here.
I think it's her connection. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because the Queen got that Obama internet.
Yeah, it's actually. Hey, it's actually stormy down here, bro.
It really is.
Ah.
I was very much worried about my situation here because it is storming like crazy here. But Queen of Queen, come back up here. Come
In the
back up here.
meantime, we got Miss Foxy
Miss
to the
Foxy.
Roxy
Miss
in the
Foxy.
building.
Miss Foxy.
How you doing,
said,
love?
How you doing, love?
Hello, kings and queens on here. How are you doing?
Doing
We are
well.
well.
I
We
just
are
want to,
well.
Go good, Miss Foxy.
Lionel, I got a little more insight with you with what you said, and I understand.
Lionel, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. I got a little insight with you, and I have gone through some of the things you've gone through. Mine were more verbal than physical. Something happened to me when I was 12, and as time went on, I thought I had overcome it. I thought that it didn't have nothing to do with me in my life as I went along. I was a strong one. I can overcome it. I went through the counseling. I went through everything. And as time went on, I had to sit down and re-examine myself because I was still bringing that baggage along with me, even up in age. But the thing I want to ask you, if I was your bonus mom, just hypothetically, if I
You're
was
good.
your bonus mom, what would you look for me to do different than what you have received in your life? See, I think sometimes people don't ask you what you would like. They always judge you what they think you should want. So I'm asking you, what do you want me if I was your bonus mom and you came to me, to my house? How would you expect me to treat you?
With non-contradictory love.
Elaborate.
Unconditional love. Okay.
No,
He said
love
Okay.
that's
Now
not.
he
Yeah,
said unconditional love.
No, he
love
said
that's
non-contradictory.
yeah. Love that's not
Non
apparent.
okay, you don't want me okay, you just want me to show genuine love.
Yeah.
Okay. Now if I showed you genuine love, would you be able to see it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So you wouldn't resist it.
Okay, so what makes you
No,
think you can't see love anywhere
because I see it
except
from
from
my
me?
siblings.
Okay. So now tap into that and use that for your future relationships. The love that you see in your siblings, tap into that same love that you expect from me, and put that into your relationships. Look for that same type of love, and you'll be surprised what you'll find in a relationship. Don't look for the
But
negative love. Look for the love that you see in your siblings and the love that you would expect from me. See, I came up here with love. I didn't come up here with negativity. I gave you love. I gave
No,
you
you absolutely
understanding.
did.
And see, that's the love that I want you to look for from here on out. I don't want you to look for the love that everybody else telling you to look for. Look for the love that I just gave you. The love from my heart and my soul. Because I've been there. I understand what you're going through. I have had some things that happened in my life that's very, very traumatic. But I had to learn as time goes on, sometimes it'll reappear. It does happen, baby. It does happen. It reappears. It reappeared in my life recently. And I had to regroup. I had to go back and go back to counseling, even now, to regroup because it reappeared. So it does happen in life. It's not going to stop happening. It's going to happen. But you got to tap back into the love that you see from me and your siblings to help you go through it and make it through. Does that make sense?
They do.
That's all I want to say to you. I see
I
you in a
absolutely
different light
appreciate
now.
you.
And I see what SBK say he see in you, and I see that in you too. So just hold on to that, tap into that love, and hold on to it. And remember what I said. You are a king. Don't let anybody diminish that love.
yeah,
I
We
yeah,
love
appreciate
that.
you.
Miss Foxy, I understand the sentiment behind what you're saying and stuff, right? But however, um, The only issue I have with that is that you're suggested platonic love, and for him to see platonic love in an actual relationship. I would just follow up and say this: instead of seeking platonic love and try to transition that into an actual relationship, I'll say seek for a love that transitions beyond that, what transcends beyond that, which is agape love. Okay, because the highest form of love that we all can receive is agape love, and that's the only way that one could actually, love each other unconditionally. Is you utilize agape love. Platonic love and even relationship love is conditional based on how the way that person is feeling, based on their traumatic experience as well too. Because like one moment you could be cool with them, the next moment that you mad at them. For whatever reason you don't want to talk to them ever again. But agape love transcends beyond all of that. So
And
that's my
I,
suggestion.
I receive what you're saying, but you got to understand, we're talking about Lionel. He has to get to that agape love, and first we got to get him to love himself and get some love in him because he's hurt, and sometimes hurt conquers over love. So we're trying to get the love in him first, and then the love will grow. Love will grow until it gets to that agape love. If he starts loving and start letting the hurt go a little bit, little by little, and let more love come in, he will eventually get to that agape love. We can't force that agape love on him because it's a lot. And that's just like babe in Christ. You can't jump out there and
Hmm.
make a person be totally religious. They have to grow into being in in to that level of agape love and understanding the Bible and understanding God. You can't just
Hmm.
jump out there and make a person be okay, agape love, that's it. No, he doesn't have that agape love level yet. You have to treat him like a babe in Christ. You don't come out here and
Gotcha.
automatically you speak spirituals and you understand the Bible and you understand everything. You have to grow into it to the point where you need to be where you need to be. You have to let him grow into that level of love where he's at that agape love.
Gotcha. So let's say in a hypothetical situation that he don't know about the platonic love that we're mentioning about right now, or the levels that we're taking to get to agape love. He never seen that before, or he has so much traumatic experience where he can't see that type of reality. So what would be your suggestion on how he could discover that, besides looking at it through his siblings or even through his mother?
Okay, he just saw agape love through me. That's one positive step right there. He saw that agape love with me. He see that agape love with SBK. He see that agape love with the ones that give him the positive love that he needs to see. So once he sees that, the more he see it, the more it will come. It don't have to be from a negative way. He said he appreciate me giving him that much, that agape love. So
Yeah,
he's seeing that agape love right now. So the more you give him agape love, the more he'll start seeing it more and start relating to it more. So you just can't jump out there and throw agape love on him and say, okay, this is agape love, be like this. No, he has to grow into it. And I'm willing to, watch him grow into it. Because I would love to see him get to that level of agape love. And I think he's willing to try to get there.
I mean, you just said 3 months ago that he see the agape love within you, correct?
Yes, I have agape love. I didn't, I come on here, I heard his story, I heard what he gone through, I seen what he gone through, and I understand some of it what he's gone through because I experienced it myself. Sometimes people can tell you how to feel when you not haven't gone through it, but when you have gone through something somebody has gone through, they can see love because they feel now somebody understand me, somebody hears me, somebody sees me, somebody understand the feelings, and they'd be more subject to listen to you and accept your agape love than coming up and judging them and talking at them, not talking to them.
Yeah, gotcha. Understandable. So, without that being said, right? You mentioned about you have agape love. You mentioned the platonic love with his siblings, and you also mentioned the platonic love that he had with SBKE, myself, and everybody else who giving him positive affirmations to get him to the place he need to be at. Right? Is it safe to say that he have all these outlets to help? Right? Is it safe to say that he's not hurting, but he's actually
No, I
transitioning?
didn't say. I didn't say. No, I didn't say he wasn't hurting. Everybody on this panel hurts. Somewhere down the line, in our souls, we still hurt from something. I'm not going to say he's not going to hurt. I just said that to give him more love, more understanding, and help him to grow stronger in what he's going through right now. And sometimes it
Okay,
takes a little help and agape love and understanding to help a person to grow. Not everybody can
gotcha.
jump out here and take counseling and say, "Okay, I'm better." Not everybody can go out
Yeah,
here and take, um, you know, tough criticism and say, "Okay, I'm better." That person should be better because I just told them the truth. No, just give them love and understanding. And a lot of time, people that have gone through some of what they gone through can understand better than somebody that haven't gone through it at all, because they're going to be more critical than they are understanding. That's how that's how I'm seeing it with him. Am I
gotcha.
correct, Lionel? I don't want to speak for you.
I
Lion,
Lionel, are you still
Lionel,
here?
are you
I'm here.
there?
You're right.
Uh,
You
Okay.
hear me?
I didn't want to speak for you. I didn't want to speak for you and or overstep is speaking for you. I just want him to understand what I was saying to you, because I don't want you to feel like you alone in this. And sometimes I think that's what you feel. You're alone. You feel like you have to take over. You have to be the big brother or the big, whatever you have to be. But sometimes you have to look at yourself, because I was always the strong one. I'm the oldest of 23 grandchildren. I'm the oldest of my siblings. So I was always the oldest, and I always had to take responsibilities. I was the strong one. I didn't have time to work on me. I didn't have time to get myself together. I didn't have time to, I had to always be strong. But sometimes we have a weak moment and we have weakness in us too. Everybody on this panel have a weakness somewhere. And there's some things in us that we are not happy with. But we have to face it and acknowledge that we don't have it, all together all the time. And I just want Lionel to know he's not alone. Even at my age, and I'm the oldest one on this panel, I don't have it all together all the time. So I have to sit back and re-examine my own self. So I'm not going to sit here and put this young man down when I can put myself down, because I things that I ain't got correct yet, and I'm 63 years old.
Hmm.
So Lionel, you're not alone. I just want to let you know you're not alone. You got a big mama over here, a bonus mama over here that understands, and you're not alone.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that. Um, all right. I told Urban SBK, they know. Uh, 2 months ago, I had a talk, and I'm in a better position to talk about it. But I had a talk with my mom, and I let her know I had talked to people, mainly to prove a point. But I went and talked to professionals, and it helped me understand that I got to my age through sheer hatred. And a lot of things I was holding on to, but they couldn't exactly tell me how to get over it without medication. But 3 of them told me if they gave me medication, it would break me mentally. So they don't recommend it. I had a conversation with my mom, let her know. And then she took 30 minutes, literally blaming me for life. And I already hold myself accountable for things. She had a falling out with her daughter. That was blamed on me. Falling out with her son, blamed on me. Job situation, blamed on me. It's a reality because I'm used to it. What ended up happening in this conversation was she got mad at me because I'm not a happy individual, that I don't wear my anger on my face. She said I was being fake. And in one good minute, she let me know that I am a bad man. I'm not a good man. Repeated it. I am no different than a rapist, a little rapist, and I belong in a mental institution. So I hung up the phone on her. She attacked my
And
existence. The person I
you know
love the
what,
most.
Lionel? I've been there. I've been there too. I've been there
And,
too.
and
Take my
hold on, but
word
hold
for it.
on,
I've been there.
but hold on. The thing is, this is the woman I trusted the most. I've gone to war with her. Many sacrifices for her. Whew. Never expected that to come out of her mouth. And she did it deliberately because she wanted to hurt me. Now it's been 2 months. I haven't talked to her. But I was broken for a good month. And then I had to realize who I am. What I know I'm not. What I know I don't do. All the people that I consistently help and don't ask for nothing in return. Despite my mental, how much love I do show to all these people and don't ask for nothing. But she was my lifeline for a good minute. Then I had to learn how to navigate without her.
And you just hear what you just said. That's a testament to what not only you, but with anybody else. I don't care if it's your mother, your father, a loved one that's whoever. If you got to cut them off to sustain your sanity and sustain your peace, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, and ladies and gentlemen, you're a grown ass man, you're a grown ass woman. You know what I mean? So they've made their choices, you got to make your choice. You know what I mean? And if you choose peace and you choose to you don't want to live in chaos and you don't want to live in negativity, then cut them off. It doesn't matter who they are. Cut them off. That's easier said than done, but it has to be done.
You already know what I said.
Oh yeah,
you already know what I said. No, I'm talking to Lionel.
Oh yeah, no, Lionel, yeah.
Just because they birthed you, that doesn't mean that you owe them your sanity, your life. And I know that's a controversial thing to say. But just because they birthed you, that doesn't mean you owe them your existence. You owe yourself so much more.
So Jen J,
you owe yourself so much more.
Yeah, Jen J, she said something very important in the comments. She said that she is living rent free in his head. The reason why that's important is because it's easy to move on, right? In a physical sense. It's easy to cut people off by, not communicating with them, different things like that. But when you had that connection with them, it is difficult to sever that connection. Lionel one mentioned, how much of a lifeline his mother is to him. And all of a sudden he moved on, but she's still connected to him. She had that connection to him. So that's why it's difficult. That's why it hurt him and it hit him the way that hit him too. Let me tell y'all this. I also had the similar situation with Lionel with my mother a long time ago. My mother, when I was going through the situation I was going through in my first marriage, through my divorce and stuff, right? My mother and the whole entire church blamed it on me and said that it was because I wasn't following the will of the Most High God. And that's the reason why all the situation was happening the way it was. And she was literally saying that I needed to repent and all kind of stuff when she didn't even know the details of everything that was going on, regardless of me explaining it to her, regardless of me trying to plead my case and everything, right? So guess what I ultimately ended up doing? I ended up cutting her off. But when I cut her off, it was difficult for me to cut her off mentally. The reason why, because she was also my lifeline. She was also had that connection. Like whenever I wanted to, just come and confide with her, get certain type of advice, whatever, other than, from my other circle or friends or whatever, I go to my mom and talk to her about it. And she'll give me advice regardless if I agree with it or not. But all of a sudden you got to cut that off. That is difficult. But I'll let you know this, that even though it's difficult, that doesn't mean it's impossible. It's very, very possible to cut them off for real. But it just gonna take time for that to happen. It's gonna take time for you to totally sever that connection and move on. Then eventually what's gonna happen is that you're gonna have space, she's gonna have space, she's gonna have more than enough time to think about, the error of her ways, that eventually she's gonna come back and have that conversation with you. When that situation happens, you have to be in a better place to receive what she have to say. Okay, you can't be vindictive. You can't be going back into the past. You leave the past where it's at in that particular situation, and you listen to her, and then y'all have that conversation, and y'all move forward from there.
Amen, Urban. Amen. Because that was happened with me with my family. When my mother and father died back to back a month apart, I I turned to my, because they was my lifeline. They was my everything. So when they passed away, I went. My aunts and them stepped in, and I thought, hey, there's my lifeline. I got somebody else to help guide me the rest of the way. Well, they turned on me and treated me like the dirt underneath their shoes. And for years I couldn't understand why they hated me so bad, why they was trying to take my children, why they was always talking bad about me, why they kept saying I was stupid, I was dumb, I was crazy. They blamed me for everything. Even when we go to church, I couldn't praise God the way I wanted to praise God, because they would say I was either ghetto, I was stupid, I was dumb, I was acting out. Everything I did was never right, Lionel. Never right. I was up in my 30s and still was getting criticized. My 40s, still getting criticized. It was nothing I could do that was right by them. And when they died, I had no feelings. I was numb to them. And I couldn't figure out why I was so numb. When they passed away, I was hurt, but I was numb. Later on, I realized the reason I was numb is because I never let that go away from what they did to me. I held on to it. So when I finally realized that's what I was doing and I let that go, I felt a whole lot better. But I had moved on away from them. I didn't come around that much. I didn't have nothing to do with them. I would call them here and there, but I wouldn't call them like I used to. And then my uncle, I have one uncle left, and he told me he hated me since I was born. He never liked nothing about me. He just told me flat out in my face, I hated you. Every, every time I saw you, I hated you. And this is now. He still have some feelings of negativity towards me in that level. And I asked him one day, what is it about me that you don't like? He said, I don't know. I just don't like you. And it bothered me. It hurt me to my core, Urban and Lionel. It hurt me to my core. I said, this is a man that I look for as a big brother, an uncle of uncles, somebody I could talk to, relate to. I thought he loved me just as much as I loved him. And it hurt me, Lionel and Urban. I understand what you're saying. That hurt me to my core. But now I can talk to him, say hello, how you doing? Say a few words and say, well, Uncle, I just called to check on you. That's all I did. And I end the conversation. I wouldn't give him the opportunity to go back in the past to say nothing to me negative, because I wasn't going to give him that energy to bring me back to where I was. And it's going to take time, Lionel, and it's not going to happen overnight. But it took me time. It took me 3 years to get past that with my uncle. So I'm letting you know it's possible. Like Urban said, it's possible. It's not impossible. It's possible. You just have to give yourself time and don't rush it. Just understand that, like you said, Lana, it's not who you are. Recognize who you are. Tap into who you are. You are a king of kings, and be that king, and know who you are. Be happy with who you are. I see the goodness in you. You may not see it, but there's some goodness in you, because if you're willing to come on this show and say what you feel in your heart and what you've gone through, that's a king right there. A prince come up here and say a whole lot of bullshit, but you came up here and you came out here and you came out straight. And that's a man. And so you recognize who you are and you hold on to that and don't let nobody change that with you. That's the problem. We allow people to change us from who we are. We have to recognize who we are and hold on to it. And it's a fight. I mean, it's a fight. Take my word for it. It's a fight every day. Every morning I wake up, it's a fight because my sister calls me and all she is negative, negative, and I see a call and I won't even answer the phone. That's I'm not in that energy. I'm in a good mood. I love me today, and I'm gonna keep on loving me today, and I move on. I talk to her when I feel like it. If I don't feel like talking to her, I don't. I don't talk to my siblings like that. I see them. I say good morning on the text. I group text. Good morning, family. That's the end of it. That's the end of my conversation. You know I'm alive. Leave me alone. That's it. And I'm living my life. I've adopted more people. Look, I've adopted more people in my life to get more positivity and see more in me than the people that I thought saw in me, that I thought they saw something in me. And right now, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on here that I done adopted to see more in me than they do. And that's why you have to see. Sometimes you have to look outside of the box and accept the ones that's outside of that box. And it's hard, but it's going to take day by day. And you will make it. You will make it, Lionel. I promise you, you will make it. And when that day happens, I'm going to be shouting like the Holy Ghost will hit me upside my head. That's all I got to say.
Hey, Miss
That's
Miss
good.
Foxy, Miss Foxy, is it safe to say that pain can create purpose? Because I know that we can look at pain as something negative as well too, like we was talking about baggage earlier and stuff, right? But is it possible that pain can also create purpose depending on how the way you channel that pain?
Yes, you can. You can channel the pain. You could take a negative and turn it into a positive. It's up to you if you want to. Sometimes people get complacent with the negative and don't want to see the positive. But once you see the positive that you can make out of that negative, just like my negative past, now I'm making it positive because I'm helping somebody else or talking to somebody else that needed that agape love at this moment. That's my pain. I'm showing him I have had pain too, but I'm showing him where he can make his pain positive and help somebody else along the way. Just like it's just ETV just said. She just said to him, get your own channel. Turn your negative into a positive. You'd be surprised how many people out here that's hurting just like you, that you could talk it out together and help each other along the way. You'd be surprised, Lionel, how much that helps. Talking it out with somebody that so you'd see I'm not alone. There's somebody else that's feeling the same pain I'm feeling. How can we work together to get this pain over with? And I see what she's saying, and that will work. And Urban, you're right. You can turn a negative into a positive. And that's what I have done with my life. I turned a negative into a positive. What happened to me at 12 years old, my family still throw it up in my face. 12 years old. I'm 63, and they're still throwing it up in my face today. But you know what? At one time, it was starting to bother me. At this age, it was starting to bother me because I heard it so much to a point I stopped accepting the calls because they were pushing me backwards from where I was going forward. And I refused to let them take me there again. So it takes time, Lionel. It takes time. And even at my age, I still had to regroup and get help and get counseling and get myself back in order.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sis, you wanna go to some commercials and then conclude tonight's session?
Let's go.
All right. Without further ado, I would like to I promised this that we all support each other here. We got a bunch of content creators up in here. Real Odds is a content creator. Y'all go sub up to Real Odds. Force Urban Lounge Podcast. Go sub up to Urban Lionel. The Suggs Verse. Go sub up to him. Miss Foxy, do you put out content?
Miss Foxy on
Yes.
OTR.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, y'all go sub up to Miss Foxy and OTR with her, and I said what I said. That's right. I'm losing my mind. It's been a long day for me.
I know that voice anywhere.
Yes. OTR, that's right. So go sub up to Miss Foxy. I said what I said. Queen to Queen, Thrive and Glow with Joe. Who else is up in here? Who else am I missing? Am I missing somebody else? Lisa J. Stocks, OSD. Let's all support each other.
Timo.
You know what I'm saying? Timo, he's a content creator. So
Bonds.
Bonds. How can I forget Bonds?
I don't know.
Bonds, but that's what I was
That's
getting
why don't exclude my Bonnie Pooh. Don't
that's
my Bonnie Pooh.
That's what I was going to get to. Bonds, and I said what I said. They have a new show out called Waiting to Exhale. Waiting to Exhale. I want y'all to know I said what I said. And Bonds, I hated that movie. I could not stand that movie. But I know that you two ladies, I could not stand that movie. I hated that movie with a passion. But that soundtrack, though,
was fire.
Was
that
fire. That Whitney Houston song, fire.
Man, that soundtrack is off the chain. That's probably one of the greatest soundtracks. One of the greatest soundtracks that ever got put out.
Hey, Lionel, man. Shoot, we probably need to do a reaction on Whether to Excel, man, and reveal to everybody that's what all this Hot Girl Summer came from, is Waiting to Excel.
Man, I mean that movie there is. That's what.
Was it? Was it?
Yeah.
Or was it Stella Get Your Groove Back?
No, Stella Get Your Groove Back. That was teaching people about passport bros and passport girls.
Bros. Oh, got you.
Teaching about the women going to the DR, getting that groove on. Or to Jamaica, getting that groove on.
Men go to DR, the women go to Jamaica.
That's that. You know, all that movie is it's basically proving what Eddie Murphy said on Boomerang, when your wife goes to Jamaica by herself and get banged up by one of the Jamaicans or whatever. You remember that on Boomerang? Oh my God. But anyways, as I was saying, I said what I said. And Von's
2 cents you called it.
2 cents you called it. Podcast. Y'all all put y'all's links in the chat. But without further ado, I'm going to share the screen and I'm going to play an intro to the show of Bonds and I Said What I Said with their new show. And here we go.
Welcome to Waiting to Excel, a sacred space for Black women to breathe, rise, and excel in power. Whether you're married, single, divorced, a mother, or walking your own unique path, this space was made for you. For the young and the seasoned, the women building empires, and the ones simply learning to be. Here we uplift each other, encourage each other, and celebrate our journey with every laugh, tear, and triumph in between. Because every woman deserves a moment to exhale. This is your tribe. This is your time. Welcome home to Waiting to Excel.
Hell
no! I'm definitely going to Betty Day space for sure.
They
be coming over at the lounge all the time, creating all type of chaos. I'm gonna create chaos on that way to Excel.
Me too. They said for every woman, for women empowerment, I'm gonna sneak my big black ass over there and be like, "What's up?
Yeah, what's up?" Yeah, we pulling up too. Hey, they do all that chaos at the lounge. When I told them that we all about men's mental health and supporting men and their endeavors and exposing, the behaviors and stuff. Oh, you can't do that, Urban. No. Now we can go the way to Excel and cause all type of hell over there. All type of chaos for real.
We gonna be ready. We gonna be ready for y'all.
How about we just do this? You, me, and Lionel. You, me, Lionel, and SBK. Let's just start our own channel called Can't Wait to Inhale.
Oh Lord.
I'm being stupid.
No, for real though, we should.
We gonna be ready for y'all when y'all invade.
Don't say that.
Be ready.
'Cause I
It's
will-
not an
Be
invasion.
ready.
It's not an invasion. We just pulling up. Period.
Pull up. We ready for y'all.
Cause I got a lot to exhale. I got a
Y'all
lot
not
to
ready for
exhale.
me. Please, I'll bring 14 different characters and then roll y'all all on out like a piece of dough. Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm gonna pull up in that John singing Way to Excel song. Shoot, 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 baby, shoot.
And I'm gonna be right behind you, snapping my fingers, stepping on the carpet with a turban
Oh
on.
Lord.
Wow.
It's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a
Sometimes
time.
we laugh, sometimes we cry.
Oh Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Let me play a couple more commercials and then we give some final thoughts. All right.
All right, let's go.
So, bro, I got a bone to pick with you. I now to put on my t-shirt mode now. You know, when I got my t-shirt and glasses on, you know it's on and popping. So I got a bone to pick with you. So, hold up, bro. So, how you going to sit up here and advertise that show, right? Advertise that intro, and you never advertise the Urban Lounge podcast intro. My intro is fire as hell.
Whoa. Send it to
I didn't
me.
get no introduction to my intro or nothing like that,
Whoa,
bro.
whoa,
This
whoa,
affected
who?
my mental health.
This
This is a new channel. This is a
Send
new
it to me.
channel. It's a new channel.
So I got to be a new channel to get an intro shout out.
No,
Oh
okay.
man, this affected my mental health, man.
It was a new
Man, I'm
channel,
depressed.
and we decided because SBK let us know early in the show. I didn't know that they had put out their first clip, right?
Facts.
And so I said, let's play it. It was only 46 seconds. Now, if you got a 30-second, a minute or less clip, we'll play it.
So what you trying to say? My intro 4 minutes long,
It's too
and that's
damn
too long
long.
for y'all?
We need a minute. We need a minute, 30-second clip.
God dang it! See,
Minute, 30-second
this
clip,
is
and we playing anybody channel. They got a minute or 30-second clip.
hold on. Let me count back up again. So I got to do all this work does to get the Urban Lounge podcast promoted. God dang, boy, I tell you, emotional damage.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You know, 30-second clip, minute clip.
Can't losing.
God.
No, I'm messing. Hey, I'm messing with y'all though, man. I mess with y'all.
Okay, but really, seriously, if you have a new channel or a channel and you got a a minute or less clip, 60 seconds or less, we'll play it. SBK, we'll play it.
I actually have a 1 minute clip on the cool though, but nah, like I said, I'm teasing y'all though. I'm messing with SBK. I'm messing with you, E.
No, but we said it earlier. We was like, send us your stuff.
Hey, I believe what you're doing is very, very good. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad because that's Yahweh or giving back because we reap what we sow for real though. So what you give, it normally comes back to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's good that y'all doing that. That's why over at the lounge, I do my best to, you know, promote everybody as well too. So, but yeah, it's cool.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Facts.
Thank you. Oh, and Just Jay got a new channel, but she only had a 5-hour show, and we ain't putting no 5-hour show up here. 30 minutes, 60-second, 30-second clip. That's all.
No, that's where y'all supposed to review the show. Y'all supposed to do a reaction.
Man, we ain't doing all that.
I'm about to review that shit.
Okay.
Man, her ass, man, is crazy as hell. And then she went live like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, man, what the freak? I'm like, man,
I wasn't gonna never catch it.
Hell no. I just so happened to be up because, you know, I was working, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, what the hell is going on with this? And I commented in the chat and her ass is like, I'm like, okay. Well, it's past my bedtime. I'm finna go. Salute y'all. I'm out. You know what I mean?
Okay. That's way too late for my
That's way too late for me, bro. You know what I mean?
I gotta get my, what is it? My, what do you call it? My circadian, what's that damn? Your sleep. My REM sleep. I need my REM sleep.
Not your REM sleep.
I need my REM sleep. That was too late.
Oh. All right, Urban, what you got on it, man? What's your last word?
Miss Foxy left. You spoke.
She said her computer is showing spin, and I can see you on my TV.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody internet is acting up right now due to the weather.
I ain't moving to Texas. I ain't moving to Texas. Texas is off the list.
So what I got going on, and I got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? And I've been putting it out. As y'all, those of y'all who want to follow my content, as y'all been saying, I've been putting out a lot of content. So I still got that going on. I still got my normal thing going on, and you know, talk about different things, triggering people. Now I got upgraded where I got trolls stalking me now, and I got one troll said that they're going to strike my channel now. So that's neither here nor there. So got all kind of stuff going on with the lounge. You know, of course, there's the other stuff. Yeah. So that's why going on. But for us, the content itself, you know, the content is still phenomenal. Make sure y'all want to tap into the Urban Lounge podcast. If you're not sub to my clips channel, I do have Urban Lounge podcast clips as well too. And those of y'all who don't know, I'm also a DJ, so I have a DJing channel, which is on DJ Urban T. So check out all them channels, sub up to them because I do post content on all them channels. All right, so I stay consistently busy. I still got upcoming content that I'm putting out, that I'm getting ready to put out pretty soon. So make sure y'all have your notifications set when I put that content out. Other than that, that is it. Unless I have some networking opportunities coming up, but I don't know.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
And Vons, how you know them trolls on my ass? How you know that, Vons?
Oh Lord.
But yeah. But other than that, that's it.
All right, Lionel, sir.
I think this dude just went on break. I swear I want to fire everybody overnight right now.
Oh, Lord.
Again.
Oh.
Every last one of them. This
What
dude
you
just
got?
came in. My bad. No, 'cause I'm looking for him right now. I want to say that I'm fully aware that I have baggage. You know, I'm aware of it. I analyze it. There are things that I don't like. I know I like messing with the corner girls. Gotta watch the word. But I don't date them. But I also have experienced when you date girls and open up, after a while, they use it as a weapon against you. I don't have to say not every woman, but in my reality, they will use it as a weapon against you. I personally don't like to be touched, but I have no problem doing the touching, the stroking, you know. These girls love to try to be romantic, you know, let's give you a kiss on the forehead, all of that, hug you from behind. I don't like that crap. Baby, you know, reflectively, I get why, but that's not something I just got over. And I don't need anyone else to understand that, because I know what my reality was when I have been involuntarily touched. Yeah, I ain't got no reason to lie about crap. I see certain things in my head, the gears keep turning. I can sit here perfectly relaxed, watching anime, and then the nightmares come back. I can be fully away from situations, and the nightmares come back. The nightmares don't end, and I don't get more than 2 to 3 hours of sleep. Period. I just know the reality that I live in, but again, not just swimming in it, because I'm not in a lot of those places no more. But then I know the reminders. My siblings are a constant reminder of the past. So it's easy to be like, hey, get over it. I'd have to dismiss myself from them as well. My mom was a constant reminder of the past. When they tell me I have physical issues that are genetic and don't come from my mom's side, guess who they come from? Constant reminders. And I do gotta say, shout out to Urban and SBK, because they were helping me with my situation from a few months ago. So was E, and Joe actually gave me some insight that the professionals did not. Joe helped me immensely. So shout out to that as well. We gotta give props, because y'all were a shining light where a lot of these other people did not know. I just want to point that out. Outside of that, I got plenty of stories that are out on www.airtothestars.com.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. That exactly.
I love it.
Oh, SBK, real quick, man. I'm kind of replaying the beginning of the show, listening to it stuff, and I'm at the part where you was mentioning about but what I said about the trigger, the stuff. We have a moment to briefly talk about that, or are we good?
We'll talk about. I'm going live tomorrow. You come up and we'll talk about tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
We'll talk about
cool.
tomorrow, because I'm going live tomorrow. We'll talk about tomorrow.
All right, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah, let's talk about tomorrow.
All right.
You want me to go next?
Go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
All right, y'all. This was an unexpected twist to the live, but a fire live nonetheless, right? I really appreciate everybody who came up and shared with us their stories, shared their opinions in the chat, sharing your experiences and what you thought about the conversation tonight. Really, really, really appreciate it. It's never disappointing on Friday nights. You guys, the chat be lit. That's all I can tell you. You guys are, you guys are undefeated. I starred a whole lot of stuff. That's all I can say. I'm quite sure we're going to utilize some of this later on. So thank you guys so much for being so involved in the conversation. It is truly appreciated. And to Lionel, you have your perspective, and like I've always told you, well, I've told you recently, I appreciate it. I appreciate and see your side of things and the way you are transparent about, your life and what you go through. So definitely, I just want to thank you for, being who you are. And I always told you, because and I hope you don't mind me saying this, that, you didn't know if you wanted to, you was going to be fake. And I told you, I don't want you to be fake. I want you to be you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want you to be you.
I appreciate you.
But, just it comes with something, people are going to respond when you're you, but I would expect nonetheless. I don't expect nobody to be fake.
And you are the reason I chose not to be.
I appreciate that. So I just wanted to, let you know that, even though people may say what they say, you still have a right to say what's on your mind. As long as it's not disrespectful, I'm all for it. So I appreciate you, Urban. We know you was going. I had a feeling Big Brother was coming up, but it's always a pleasure to have you.
Lies.
I knew. I was like, "Where's Big Brother?" If you didn't come up, you was gonna react. Okay, let's put it to you like that. So I appreciate it. Appreciate the support that you all give. Thank you guys so much. And for me, what I have next, as always, you guys already know, Disrupt and Discuss. That's my other baby. Tap In is my baby. D&D, my baby. I love my babies. They are so beautiful. They do so much in the community. No, I'm just playing, y'all. But D&D has another installment, another episode coming up next Tuesday. Next Thursday. Where did I get Tuesday? Next Thursday, another installment is coming up. That will be the final installment on the content creator versus influencer versus entrepreneur. You guys check it out. It's like the next chapter is like, what's next? So what's next? What's the final thing? So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I appreciate everybody that comes in the chat when we premiere it, because the chat is live. So thank you guys, everybody who's come in the chat and participate in the chat for Disrupt and Discuss. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you. Everybody who has shared it out. I think Urban, you shared it out. Vange, you shared it out. I know I said what I said. I shared it out. Thrive and Glow with Joe. SBK, my brother, shares it out. Shares it out. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. And that's all I have for you guys until the next one. So SBK, what you got?
All right. Thank you guys for coming out. I want to thank Lionel, Urban, Miss Foxy, Queen, even though she didn't say nothing, she got the Obama internet. My boy, Real. Thank y'all all for coming up. This has been a great live.
Real, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Real.
I didn't forget
Real.
You. I didn't forget you, Real. I didn't forget you. But so thank everybody for coming up. The chat is lit tonight. Don't forget to subscribe, man. Our channel is growing, but we need our subscriber count to get to where it needs to be, because our watch time hours are are almost to where they need to be, but our subscriber count is not.
It's not.
So please, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Tap In Podcast. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Share the live. You know what I'm saying?
SBK, you being nice, bro. Let me handle this for you.
Go ahead, Urban.
Look here, y'all. Look here. Y'all are bullshitting with them. We need y'all to sub up to their channels. We need y'all to share out their channels. How many times we got to explain this to you? When you share out their channel, they let the YouTube algorithm know that you want more of this good, thought-provoking content. It is that simple. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. SBK, Just E, Tap In Podcast, Disrupt and Discuss. Even go over to Lionel channel, Air to the Stores. I don't know what your problem is. Y'all got all this phenomenal content, and you want to listen to this whole bullshit doxing content. Y'all at your mind. Y'all got it right here. Sub up. All right. Go ahead, bro.
Y'all heard him. I couldn't have said it myself. So let's get it to where we need to be, man. And we have only 2 in our family that is monetized, and that's Urban and myself. So I want all of you guys to be monetized. Okay? I want all of you guys to be monetized. I want all of us to get to where we need to be. All right. So that's how you do it. I told Joe, Thrive and Glow with Joe, that I go live Sunday, but I think I'll go live tomorrow. So I want all of you guys to, I want all you guys to come tune in tomorrow night. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Y'all just stay tuned. I'm gonna go live. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I did want to talk about something, but I might.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Have y'all heard about the T app?
The what?
Y'all heard. Now I heard about the T app. I just haven't talked about it yet.
The T app.
You need to go check it out. You need to go check it out.
I heard about the T app. Hey, say, check this out. E, I came so close to getting my wife to sub up to that T app so I can infiltrate it. I came so close to asking her to do that so I can have content, and I'll literally go live and put the T app on live and show y'all all the crazy stuff that the women be talking about.
It's a T app. It's the T app.
Go on TikTok and Instagram and put in TEA app and see all the hype that's going on about it. Basically,
oh my God.
Are we gonna talk about it tomorrow then? Let's bring it up tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Man, it's crazy.
Bro, oh my God. As much
it got infiltrated, it got hacked.
Yeah, it got hacked and everything. Say, bro, as much as Red Pill content and Manosphere content you've been watching, bro, you haven't seen them talk about the T app?
I swear I haven't, bro. I mean, I'm gonna have to do my homework as soon as I get off here.
Yeah, do your homework. It's popping right now. If you want to have a conversation that people gonna flock to, the T app right now is going crazy.
All right, well we'll just talk about it, and everybody's welcome. It's just like I don't want to say a lounge because we already got a lounge, but let's have a bar like setting. So I'll come up. We're talking about any and everything. Let's have a bar like setting. We already have a lounge, so I'll come up with something. That's all. Y'all all join me tomorrow. I'll probably go live around this time, 7 or 8. You know what I mean? So y'all come and join me, and we'll discuss this, and I'll pull up some of this stuff, do some research.
Yes. It's right up your alley. It's something that you would definitely want to talk about. I know Urban want to hit it, and Lionel would love to hit it too.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pull up some things.
The only reason why I haven't talked about it because I got all this other stuff from my docket that I need to attend to first. So plus I've been letting it build up. You heard that they're trying to do a T app for men too.
They already got it up. They got 2 apps, and theirs is off the chain because they showing videos and pictures.
Heck yeah, I'm subbing up. Well, hold on. We doing. Hey, I put all that to the side.
One is called Matcha. One is called Matcha, I think, and the other one is called T something.
Oh heck yeah. I'm gonna get a VP. I'm gonna reactivate my VPN, and I'm gonna download that app, and we finna go to town with some content. And I got my co-host Chat GPT to help me out too. Oh man, we finna have fun with this.
Okay.
Yes, for sure. Because the reason why I was gonna go live Sunday, but I gotta work on Monday. But it'd be best if I go live tomorrow because I'm off Sunday. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So let's all go clubbing tomorrow night on the SBK channel, and let's talk about it. Let's have fun with it, and let's do it.
That one.
You know what I mean? So Urban put out several premieres. I put out a premiere today about the Hulk Hogan thing, so y'all go check that out. But y'all just y'all come and meet me tomorrow night. You know what I mean? And let's have some fun with it. Let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So one other thing I want to say is if y'all comment, I encourage everyone who is watching the playback to comment and let us know what you think about today's show. If you don't like what was said, if you agree with what was said, we all like your comments. So comment. Give us some ideas of some shows. You know what I'm saying? We got our own email and so forth. So y'all
TikTok.
TikTok, Instagram. So y'all hit us up on the DM, hit us up on TikTok.
Yep.
Let us know what you want to talk about because y'all have some great ideas. What are you gonna say, sis?
No, I said all our socials are on our YouTube channel. So
all
of our socials is up there.
Correct.
Hey,
all of our handles.
Hey, SBK.
What's up, bro?
You being nice, bro. I got you. I got you again, bro. Listen here, y'all. Look. Listen here. Part of the YouTube algorithm is for y'all to comment. Okay, y'all got to comment. Comment. The more you comment, the more YouTube is going to say, hey, you love this content. We're going to give you more of it.
Facts.
So go on there, comment. All you got to do is do something simple as like a comment, or you could just put an emoji there. Whatever you want to do, it's just that simple. It's going to take you less than a second to do that. I'm telling y'all, that's what helps us out a lot as content creators. So stop being hard-headed, stop being trifling, and comment.
We appreciate that. And we always check and we make sure that we comment or heart and pin all comments. So, definitely do that. I want to say shout out to Thrive and Glow with Joe. She always comments. Cinnabon always comments.
Cinnabon, shout out to Cinnabon.
Shout out to Cinnabon. Lionel, he comments. So I appreciate y'all who and 2 cents you called it, he a comment. So I appreciate y'all who we see y'all. I watch. And we make sure we respond. So thank y'all who do. But yes, please comment, y'all. Comment. Just say replay gang, something.
I'm giving y'all this energy because it been 2 weeks since I've been on Tap In, so I got to let all of this out because I don't know when I'm gonna be with y'all again on a Friday.
Okay, DJing. He be out there DJing and karaoke and skit.
Yeah, man. I just see some wild stuff DJing, man. One day I just need to do a live show while I'm DJing, man, on the cool though. Stuff I be seeing.
Queen says she's getting ready to do a show. Getting ready to do a show called Fun Boys versus For the Street Girls.
Ooh, all right now. Let's keep that one going. We'll be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, Miss Fancy says she'd be in the show comment. Yeah, I want to know about.
She does. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And disrupt and discuss. You do. I said what I said. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
This has been a great show, y'all. So y'all,
yes.
Let's keep the momentum going. Let's talk tomorrow. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I will be putting up some communities posts and letting y'all know when I'll go live tomorrow, and we'll do it that way. You dig? So, like I said, we already got a lounge. I'm not writing from a bro, so I'm gonna have to call it something else. I don't know. We're going to the.
You gonna pull up? Nah, you gonna pull up to the bar.
Pull up to the bar. Pull up to the bar.
The bar.
Pull up to the bar. So I'll see y'all there. Bonds, bring your drink.
I'ma buy you a drink. Ooh,
Money in the bank.
I got to go. God
I'm
dang
gonna
it.
bring you home
Y'all
with
doing too damn
me.
much. Oh, Lord.
take it. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. What do we say? It's time to get the hell up out of here with Urban
What do we
and
say?
SBK is singing. It's time to go. It's time to go.
It's time to go. Ooh.
And with that being said,
And
we
we are
gone.